I was born with intelligence. I just cannot increase it.
Alright,
I was
we're live.
smart. I just can't do it.
Hello everybody, I'm Ben Anderson and welcome back to which campaign? Underdark Inc.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, did I change which episode number this is? So I'm a little out of it because school has started and I am kind of dumb at the moment. Micah, what's your excuse?
I'm just cold and tired. I spent the day at the lake.
Okay.
We need to be on episode 7.
Yep, just found that. Can you double check to make sure that the last episode is in fact episode 6 and not actually episode 7 and this should actually be episode 8 because...
It feels like we've done so much and also accomplished so little.
I mean, we've spent most of our time in the maze, to be honest.
That's true. We did spend like 3 weeks in a maze, so
3 weeks in.
it was great.
All the mentors be so proud.
I died. It's been great.
Yes. Okay, of all the... So I have to roll
Of all
random.
the people who died, you died was the one I did not expect.
So there's... so I'm rolling a d10 for options of stuff that can happen to your character. And you happen to get Death Ray and Disintegrate back to back. Did you get Death Ray like twice?
Yeah.
I got Death Ray once and avoided it completely.
Yeah, I got the Death Ray once, which knocked down my Death Ward.
Okay.
And so when the Disintegration Ray came and I rolled like a 4, I was done.
Yeah.
It was like, does it have to be a dex save? Can't it be like a con save?
Yeah.
Anything but dex.
Well, I guess because it's a beam.
Yeah. So what's kind of funny about that is...
But you were gonna kill me anyway.
I mean, yeah,
Really?
but yeah, I had the guy she met. Totally, you guys don't know this if you happen to go there. He was an incubus.
Oh yeah.
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 But I liked him.
You know,
That's the point.
if I had asked for consent instead of using date rape spells, I probably would have killed you.
The fact that you were like, hey, can you make this save? I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm proficient in wisdom stuff, so it's fine. It was
Yeah.
like, why did you just... Never mind.
Yeah.
Why did you try to charm the elf?
Because I misread his ability, I thought it was only charmed creatures can take that effect. It's charmed or willing. I didn't see the willing. Because I have a problem with reading things. I skim too early, and then I do the thing, and then I read it in my brain as I'm doing it. Like, I've stopped looking at it. I have the picture in my head, and I read it again, and I realize, oh crap! I could have done something better.
See, I read things and then immediately forget what I just read. And then, like, halfway through battle, like, oh wait, he had resistance the whole time. Just
Yeah.
add some hit points back
Okay,
here.
like, hold on a second.
Yeah. Speaking of which, though, between you hit him the most, didn't you hit him once?
I
did.
poked him in the eye once.
Yeah.
Twice.
Got him
Twice.
poisoned.
I got him twice.
Yeah,
The sneak
that was,
attack poison hit.
that was once, and I continue to miss most others, and
Fear.
also continually be afraid.
I did not realize how terrible this party wisdom score was collectively.
Mine was fine.
Collectively, we have a terrible wisdom score.
Because
I'm
who's
supposed to-
what?
We
what
still
are
have a
wisdom
terrible
scores?
wisdom score.
'Cause my wisdom's 12.
Mine's 11.
11.
I don't
Or no,
remember.
well, no, it's 12.
Yeah.
So anyway, but like,
Here's wisdom.
what was thrilled with is, like, the encounter, as it was basically supposed to be, basically worked. If only, like, you guys hadn't been frightened or charmed the entire time.
Or we weren't almost dead before we walked into the room.
That's true.
Right.
also.
I had 10 hit points when I walked into that boss fight.
I was figuring we have 2 elves, they're gonna be fine against the charm effects.
Which they were.
Which would have been fine if
Yeah,
it was
what
just the
else?
charms and not the stupid dex saves.
Yeah.
I was totally
but
playing.
you got charmed.
I was
Only at the very end.
You were
The
the
elf
first
was
one to get charmed.
Yeah.
No?
I got charmed after you were charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the first one. If you're talking about the fear room, you were the first
I
one
was
to go
the first
back.
to be. The fear room.
The fear room,
That was different.
everybody failed.
But in
that.
the boss
In the boss.
That's
oh,
not
in
true.
the boss, I was the first to be
Yeah, you were
fear,
the
but I
first one to
snapped
be
out of
fear.
it almost immediately.
But you were also the
You
first to
were
get
a
charmed,
fear.
and you stayed charmed.
Yeah.
So if that had worked out, if that status effect thing didn't just stay there, also if Nilo had walked in last
I went
and
to
Miranda would have
there.
gone beforehand, or if Sylas had gone last and Miranda went before him. That'd be kind of funny because there would just be Sylas. Hello? Knock, knock, knock. I thought you had a meeting for me.
Well, either way, whoever got left behind would have gotten killed by those, what, 6 assassins?
Well, yeah, but that was more of a... Is he on the list? No, he's not on the list. Well, gotta bounce him out.
Also, what we should have done is we should have rushed forward so we could surround the beholder. Then he can
yeah.
focus down his eye beam at any one of us.
Yeah.
Or all of us, I should say.
I didn't know what I was dealing with at first. I'm like, oh, it's just a magical
It's
creature.
just a
Now I know what to
giant
do when
beholder.
I, encounter a beholder.
Yeah.
Why I
That
was
is my first
terrified.
beholder.
I
encounter.
have run one dragon, and I have run one beholder.
I faced one dragon in like early campaign stuff, and I was also afraid for most of the fight. Oh, I also took 0 damage in that encounter. In this encounter, the one with the beholder.
Anyway, you actually got him to almost half health.
Yep.
Out of 180 hit points, he was at 100.
And then we surrendered to him.
Yeah.
I was down to 14 hit points.
I had 1 hit point when we surrendered.
That's why I was very much working on not dying.
Anyway. That's
so,
all in the past.
how are you planning on almost or actually killing us this week, Ben?
Well!
You have to come up with 9 tenths. No, 7/8 of a way of doing that.
So, you start walking down the mountainside, and you realize that, man, that cliff sure looks inviting. Make 7 consecutive wisdom saves.
That makes sense. Oh, that was a 19.
Okay, you don't feel suicidal right now. Okay, and
That's a 10.
you feel like jumping might be good.
16.
Maybe not.
18.
Probably not.
14.
It is looking inviting.
11.
I want to go up that cliff. 6. You dive off the cliff.
There it is. Towards the end. I
Okay,
almost made
and I
it.
just need
You need a couple more d6?
Yeah. Do you have your box of
I didn't
d6?
bring
Okay.
my
I have all 4 of mine.
Okay. All joking aside, though.
Anyway.
Tap dashboard on my way down.
No!
I
I
am.
take it back!
Change my mind! I have too much money to die!
That is hilarious, though. With Deathward, you could literally do any crazy risky thing you want.
Okay.
Once.
One time.
Okay. Half orc
One
plus
time.
death ward.
True that.
And now you can do it twice.
Ooh.
Wow. So
Third
nice,
time's
you
the
have to kill
charm.
me thrice.
Anyway, so I've been trying to do.
For on Berserker, so you can just keep on fighting even if they do kill you 3 times.
Yeah.
I spent most of the day
I'm too angry to die.
attempting to model
Too angry to die.
a spaceship for homework. So my mind is fried, and I'm a little giggly boy today. So anyway,
So how's this different than normal?
it's not 2 in the morning yet.
Ah!
Yet.
Yeah.
This session's gonna be about 8 hours long.
My God.
Nope.
Anyway.
I'm out.
All right. So you guys are in the big old maze of maziness.
Yes.
This is amazing.
The observer.
Out.
This is why you died.
Aw.
Real quick, new character who's not here yet. Hi. We started talking about it, and then I was doing homework, and
Right.
my Facebook doesn't update on
No.
my PC.
You were
so-
there, and I was like, he's not gonna reply ever, I guess. Okay.
So on my laptop, I get notifications. On my desktop, the page will always basically freeze, and I have to reload the page manually every time to see if any new messages have happened. And then, like I said, I was trying to model a freaking spaceship. Anyway, so what's your characters? You're halfling.
Yes.
You're barbar.
Yes.
You're guild artisan. You are what alignment?
Chaotic good.
Okay.
Get out!
I know exactly how I'm bringing you in.
I had a problem because halflings tend to be lawful good. I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work, so we'll see what happens. It might change. I feel like having an alignment for just my normal character, and then when she goes into a rage, having a completely different alignment would work.
I have a fantastic way of doing that. Do you mind if I just steamroll it in right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome.
I just
So,
realized that
Just
with,
tell me if I'm raging or not.
with
I need
Sylas,
to know.
I have played every single alignment.
Yay!
I've come to the conclusion that I do not like lawful alignments.
No.
Those have been boring.
Like, lawful neutral is the best I will do. Because then it's just like, I'm doing what my order or belief
You know
system
what?
says.
I trust me, so my judgment's gonna go.
So, the observer says to you, so, unfortunately, it
Does
appears...
he say it?
Yes,
Does he bend? Or does
says
he mentally communicate?
Right, 'cause we all have
He
like.
blinks in Morse code.
Hey, it's the little. I think you guys.
What was that?
Oh, guys,
from?
we
That was because
It
we
was
had it till.
because Rock would tell
Oh, that was
Rock
a different
had
campaign.
that.
That was a
I don't
different
know what's
campaign.
going on either.
No.
So I had a Aarakocra Warlock of the Great Old One,
That was
and one of
fun.
the things is it gives them telepathy. So whenever he speaks telepathy to show to everybody in the DM that I wasn't speaking out loud, I would do this,
And then to receive it, you.
so that they understood that I'm not saying this out loud, so nobody else can hear me.
Micah just put his thumb and hand up to his nose, like this. Anyway,
Yes,
So-
look, you can see him doing it right now.
is your
that's
character a
amazing.
dude or a chick?
I think we're gonna go with a girl.
Awesome. So, unfortunately, it appears that I may have slightly just disintegrated your meatbag girl.
Great.
But don't worry,
I mean, I'm not broken up about it, but you know.
we have another one.
Another meatbag.
A couple of assassins wander in,
Another one.
holding a chained female halfling. Her nose is also bleeding. We did the same thing that we did to this one over here, but slightly less invasive. He points at Miranda. You are brought in. You've already undergone the operation that they have, so you have the same connection thing.
Great.
So you have message.
You have a worm in your brain.
Hey, I'm gonna die again.
However, you're also under a geas to basically not cross them.
Ooh.
Did she get the whole like possible greater
Ooh,
effect thing?
ooh, do I get a thing too?
Sure, you know what? Yeah.
Do you need
Roll
percentiles?
percentile.
Yay!
Oh, first roll con save, then a percentile.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't paying attention at all last week after I died, so I have literally no idea what happened with the whole like brain harm thing.
Have you seen Wrath of Khan?
Con save. That is a 23.
Okay,
Have you
cool.
seen Alien?
No, but I do know the anyway.
It's like that.
It's
Have
like
you seen
that,
Wrath
except for out
of
of your
Khan?
No, I hope that's not the same.
Yes, I have seen Wrath of Khan.
Okay, yeah, same brainwormy thing. Have you seen that episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where they get mind controlled by the little parasite that sticks a tube out to the side of your neck?
No,
and
but
then
I can't picture
Riker
Have you watched the
eats
episode
worms?
of
'Cause
the
they always have
Clone
to have-
Wars with the Genos?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other examples we want to bring up? I can't think of any.
What did I just
I
watch
feel like there's
recently
something
that had a
goes up
similar
your
thing?
nose. Oh, isn't it the one? Yeah, it's the Genosha one. Doesn't it
yeah,
go up your
yeah.
nose?
Or your mouth or your ear, I think.
I just.
Any orifice.
It's the and it goes.
Oh, no.
That happened to you. Okay, roll percentiles.
Right, percentiles. 24.
24.
Dang it.
Nothing happened.
Other way.
You're special!
Yeah, I got an 100.
Dang it! I wanted to be special.
Fine, roll again. We'll see if you're less special.
We're all special.
I'm just stupid.
34.
34. Wait, it was 24 your first roll?
Yeah.
Roll again! Can we get another 4 number?
44. Let's go.
It's 76.
Yeah, okay, well,
Get out.
you hear...
I don't do party tricks. Okay?
whenever you enter a rage, you hear a marching band.
Wait, really?
That's why you're raging.
76 drum.
Make it stop!
Oh.
We're gonna get nowhere this session.
And they only play hot cross buns.
Take an inspiration, sir. My reason for giving inspiration is, there is none.
You feel like it.
I feel like it.
Alright.
Alright.
So I'm fine-ish.
Yeah. Basically, if you do anything that's going to directly cross the party, you take a buttload of psychic damage.
That should be fine. I'd be more worried about them crossing me, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry about these two crossing.
Yeah.
Don't touch my stuff.
You see, I've got this really high sleight of hand here that would like to challenge that.
Oh.
My passive perception is awful.
Wait, I was
How
thinking Sky when you guys
is-
walked in. I have, for the first time ever, started doing a sleight of hand build. It is hilarious
We're never
how
gonna get
fast you can
anywhere.
level it up. I am
Yeah,
almost...
I have some roleplay and I would like to do things.
I can steal clothing off of people. It's great.
It's amazing.
Oh.
Anyway.
Cult of Clyde, right?
Yeah.
How exactly is this little pipsqueak supposed to be our meat bag?
Well, in short, she's not you, and she's expendable.
And why is she here?
She wandered in, so we nabbed her.
I was looking for pastries.
Well,
I've
too bad.
perhaps heard of a bakery. Why didn't you try there? Instead of this obviously abandoned building. With corpses and blood. And how?
I was on a job, okay?
What can you do?
What's your name?
That's a more important question, but...
What's
What's
your
your name?
name?
What is your quest?
What's your favorite color?
There's too
What
many
is
questions.
the velocity of a laden swallow?
First one. What's your name?
Alright, my name is B.
B.
Just
That good old Sam tradition.
I'm sorry.
B. I'm bringing it back, yeah.
What was that thing?
Oh yeah, she just names her characters off the letters of the alphabet.
Oh.
Straight up D. But this time it's straight up B. You know.
I'm just gonna pretend it's like Aunt B from the Andy Griffith show.
Beehive hairdo and everything.
Yeah, just it's short for Beatrice or something like that.
Right, so, my name's B, and what do? Well, I own a bakery, and I make cakes mostly.
How is a baker supposed to help us? This is directed toward...
Well, you see, one of our earlier experiments still had his jaw. And then the guy walks forward and there's like a club hanging to the side of his face, and his jaw's just like hang off the other part of his face. And now he doesn't.
And you'll say that's from the baker.
Apparently,
Hey there again.
you still look tasty.
I know, I'm adorable snack.
Well,
My Christmas not that.
I suppose...
Hold on,
we
I
can-
think that's too much sass for this party. We're all rather dour and serious.
I think we can make some use of her, even if it's just a meat shield.
I do like
I'm not a meat shield.
Well, you're not
a
gonna be
pastry
much else.
shield. I don't care what you call yourself.
Well, if you'd like,
So long as you interpose yourself between us and
if you'd like their, my accent keeps going all over the place. But if you'd like their, like a bread shield, I can make that for you.
A bread shield?
A bread shield, I'll make that for you.
I'd like to note at this point, in real life, one of my coworkers tried to make a bread forge.
What?
A forge made out of bread.
I can do that too.
Does it work?
I just said I can do that. I didn't say I have done it.
No, the shield doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, it's tasty. It's great. You should try it sometime.
Do you by chance wish to know our names, since you are now suddenly within our employ?
I mean, I should probably get to know all of you, so sure. What's your name?
I'm Sylas Loneheart. This is Bertram.
Oh, great.
Louis DiMaggio.
Greetings.
This is the Aurora.
Great.
I am Ale.
Oh, you need to get a familiar too and name it something else.
Since he's just a little ray of sunshine in you.
Well, he's never seen the sun till a few weeks ago.
It's horrible. Burns the skin and the eyes.
He's sensitive.
Clearly.
He bruises easy.
Low car, you know. I dumped it when I was a young man.
Never finished Constitution School.
Just remains my only regret.
Someday I wish to go back.
Become con.
Well then.
Like when you're 50, you'll start eating healthy and try to get back on, back up.
Well,
Go do a lot of jogging.
Your mother didn't vaccinate you.
Exactly.
alrighty then. Well, what are we doing now then? They don't talk much, especially that one. And she points at the guy with the club in his jaw.
Oh, well, we're delivering her to a place that I have written down, but Sylas knows exactly where we're going, but I'm going to pretend like this as well. What? Go follow here.
Bless you.
You're going to be insufferable.
You're
I'm sorry, we're not
already.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment. We're not exactly the most relaxed of people. No, Defalda here is a city.
Oh no, what is this?
I'm
oh,
gonna try to
that's what
see
that
if I actually know what you're talking about.
Or just keep blessing him.
Intelligence checks for
No, I'm pretty sure that's a charm. I'm pretty sure it's not a city.
No, it's a city. Dwarves and gnomes built it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's on a map somewhere, I'm sure.
I
Anyway,
never look at maps. I have no
Oh, there
reason
it is.
to.
It's right here on this map. I can see this side for once.
I can't see that side of the map.
It is
Therefore,
north of where you guys are. Right, it's going a little further north. You go to and then keep going further north. It's Defaultier.
I told you it was just
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
and it-
sneeze. It's just a Come on, dear.
Trafalgar here, just north of.
Okay, I'd like to note
That's when you have a sneeze and hiccups and somebody
Yeah!
tries to scare you. To get
we
rid of
have Logoville has become kind of important.
the drug place.
Can we go back to the coffee place,
Yes.
please?
Is another place that hasn't we haven't done anything yet, but
What do
it's
they sell
somewhat
there?
important.
What do you think they sell there?
Coster.
Uppers.
And then
Uppers.
Cornelius Frongus is one of the most notable people in Stonekeep, and he's an
He sells
important
downers.
NPC for like the entire thing.
Obviously.
So that's fantastic.
Anyway, what were we doing?
We're delivering the former Captain Miranda to Defalda here. Specifically to,
Vincent.
yes, Vincent.
Oh. I forgot about that guy.
We've
Well,
been
apparently
back
he's
here
a
long
part
time.
of the Orcon Undermined, so he's on our side.
Great.
So the whole thing was that I thought he betrayed me, but really he did. But now it's okay because I'm on their side. Though I don't know how this works with my whole patronage.
Just tell us when he stops casting spells.
Yeah, I guess maybe this is all part of their plan. I don't know. As long as I don't die.
Is there a faster way out, unless we take the maze back?
Yeah, I'd rather not take these. Do you
was
guys
a
have
little
like a
winding
back
for me.
door, an elevator?
No, that's the fantastic thing about the maze.
Teleportation.
Literally, just go forward.
Into the walls?
That's fair.
No, seriously, the way I designed the maze is that there's only if you just keep going forward, you just keep boop 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 boop. There's no forks to go forward.
See, we
out of
didn't
the
need
maze.
your stupid ball bearings.
No, that's to leave. Finding your way in is another matter.
But what about the whole horrible death trap?
Oh, that.
Is there a way around?
It's off now.
Oh.
Oh, wonderful.
He
Oh,
was
right.
doing a psychic thing.
Here's what
You see in your mind's eye that room with weird machinery, and one of the Johnson has to walk up to a point, and starts
I'm just
See, I was kind of
imagining.
hoping he just like would throw himself into the gears and until it gets like
I'm just
stuck.
imagining he walks up to this giant button that says off on it on the wall and just pushes it.
I like that he just throws himself into the gears until
That's
it gets
it.
stuck.
Explodes.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so I guess we're off. We're going to stop in town on the way out.
Sounds good
I
to
need
me.
to buy some things.
Yeah.
I don't need to buy anything. I
On
might
the
need to
way
go
out,
somewhere
is
shopping.
Lady Nilo's stuff still on the ground in that outer room?
I mean, except for gold.
Except for gold? That's
yeah,
all
I mean her
took?
stuff's there.
That's all I
Okay,
took.
then I would like to go through her stuff and find her arcane focus.
Okay.
Yes.
I am not happy about this at all.
Let's take her pretty dress too, actually.
For what?
Yes, I also take the dress and put it on with the little satchel.
I don't think you could work it nearly the same.
I'm the lady now.
You can totally use that for your disguises, though.
That's true.
Actually, I was going to sell it since we paid a lot of money for it.
It was worth the good money. I still have mine thing.
I feel so weird about this.
It is spider. They're both spider themed.
Are you guys talking about this right now?
Yes.
Who?
Are we?
What lady? What are you talking about?
Not important.
The person who formerly occupied your position.
She was disintegrated.
We had to let her go for obvious reasons.
That's
You start
obvious.
shredding that contract you wrote with her. Crossing on the part that says you get paid.
On second thought, I'm not really sure about all of this.
Don't do what she did.
On the plus side, you don't get a choice. So,
My weapons.
Sparkling boots.
I
slippers of
should
spider
not be using them. Nope, I don't need to use them. I can just charge through things. Who needs
Alright.
spider climbing anyway?
I mean, ropes pretty good. Okay.
Barbarian goes up to the trap that we're. I can just imagine your character went through the maze fine, found the secret entrance fine, then there was all like the blades and the spikes and just went, I rage. Ah! And just
Probably,
runs
yeah.
through it.
And then there's like, you just see like a DM like, hang on, wait, back. The sword deals psychic damage. Yeah, it's a thing
It's
that
totally not
they
slashing
do.
or piercing damage.
Right, and the pillars, it's a charisma save, not
Yeah.
dex. Right.
Actually, my dex is fine.
Anyway, so yeah, yes.
Alright then.
So who's going to be wearing the dress?
I'm not going to wear it. I'm going
Do
to
you have
sell
dark
it.
vision?
I don't. I think I. Wait, do I?
Halflings don't.
I don't think I
No,
have
I don't have dark vision. I can't see.
No, that's gnomes.
Well,
That sucks.
I guess I can use my dancing lights again.
Also, am I still in chains or no?
At this point, you've been unlocked for your manacles, but not the manacles around your mind.
Be unlocked.
It's a little fitting. Achievement unlocked. You have been unlocked.
Oh, that'd be a crazy idea for a game where there's a whole lot of unlockable characters, but in order to unlock one, a character has to die. It's permadeath. But you get a random
Ooh.
selection of characters.
That sucks.
And so it's random which character will unlock who. It's like they have a great team up, but are they the key to that character?
I don't like that.
Okay.
That's very interesting. I think you should go for it, Ben. Anyway.
Why?
No. So we go back to town?
Yes.
Okay, I do need to buy some stuff.
I would like to go back into town.
The pastries.
Yes. Actually, I don't even know if I have money.
You don't have money.
I have more money than Milo had. Because she used a lot of her money on snorts, and then I only got a little bit back, so I have more money than she had.
It doesn't take much to have more than a disgraced noble.
I'm guessing you took her snorts.
No, actually, I did not.
Oh!
Snorts are still there.
I want them back! Except I don't know they're there!
I actually totally forgot
It's
about
not.
that.
It's not a sand character unless there's substance abuse involved.
Hey!
Special brownies.
Hey! I had...
How many snorts did Lady Nyla have exactly?
I don't remember.
I think you had like
I think you had two.
2.5.
Yeah, I had two.
Either 1.5
There we
or
go.
Because
two.
I
We'll just go
traded you
two.
a half, and yeah.
There we go. I also take your snorts.
Okay.
Because
Now
what
I
do
have
snorts
to.
do? It's like they boost.
They don't really boost any. No, wait, they give you
You-
advantage on investigation checks,
But you get
disadvantage on a bunch
disadvantage
of-
on dex. And it only lasts for a minute, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of pointless.
Unless we're doing an investigation. Because now we don't have anybody
But I didn't need
smart.
it anyway because
I'm
I had
smart.
16 intelligence.
I have a 17 intelligence.
Oh wow.
I'm not very smart.
I'm intelligent.
Are you though?
Yes, I'm just not wise. Or healthy.
This is true, my
So you know a lot of stuff, but you're very stupid.
I know like all the best food to eat, but I don't eat it. Because it's not good for me.
You're the kid who has like a bunch of allergies.
It's more like you have the dictionary memorized, but you don't know where the library is.
Okay.
That's why you memorize the dictionary, because you can't run the library.
Okay. You're.
Anyway, we leave now that I have purloined.
I would like to leave this
Oh wait,
terrible place.
this dress is
Actually,
gonna be
yes.
in the.
Someone take me out of here. I can't see anything.
Oh, can you even see
Lanes.
right now?
I
Are
don't
there,
know.
are there lights in this area?
I don't know.
There are some lights that are in like in the hallways.
I can't see anything. Help. What?
anything because I don't have any money.
Why are you complaining?
I'm just not sure if Bertram would feel obligated to help.
What?
And I feel like he would.
Is Bertram more good than you are?
Bertram's
What is
lawful good.
Bertram's alignment?
I think technically Bertram's alignment is the same as mine.
It should be. It would be weird if it wasn't.
What, Bertram's like,
Chaotic.
now, like, guys! He's in. I'm gonna keep feeding info. I have to keep his trust. Hi, I'm just talking into my wrist for no reason why. What's up? What's up,
My
buddy?
wing.
I was talking to Vincent.
Yeah. So, alright. Since you can't see, would you like to take my hand, or would you prefer if I carried you? I'm just gonna stoop down and piggyback right.
Alternative.
It's an inverse of what was last
This is
session.
better than last time!
You know what? Ao's not going to volunteer to do lights.
Alright, you guys head through.
Well, to be fair,
the maze.
Sylas' job is to carry the team, so...
Why not start now?
Alright, in that case, Ao jumps on top of his back as well.
That's right. Everybody jump on the 8th strength character. Let's go!
I'm only helpful when I'm angry, so... Otherwise...
What makes you angry? People throwing away half a cookie?
Why would you say something so terrible?
It's like, we're in a fight. Can't you rage? No, I can't. That breakfast you made this morning, it was horrible. I only ate it to please you.
You what?
I clap when people are making souffles!
Why?
Okay. Anyway, out we go.
Huzzah!
Yes.
I don't have to do
We
anything.
get to see Bonnie again. Oh my gosh, I missed her.
I think she's still out there.
That's true, she's still alive.
That's right.
Possibly.
She probably will be.
So,
She'll be like, why? Why?
you head up and you see that
Oh,
there
wait.
is-
Before we go,
What?
Mr. Observer, what do
Yes.
I tell, Bonnie?
Wait, is it observer or beholder?
The beholder's name is the Observer.
Oh.
Title.
Okay.
That's not confusing at all.
Oh, wait, observer.
Oh, so
Guardian.
there's another.
Beholder with
I keep
more
forgetting the voice he
stuff,
gave him.
so-
So there's another.
Spectator.
He's a
mob
gangster.
boss.
So, how about you tell us that there's, some good things down here that she needs to take a look at, maybe someone with her expertise, now it's been all cleared out. And tell her that, well, your words, because I don't know how your exact relationship with this Bonnie is, but that Miranda and your other lady friend are guarding some stuff down here. Just keep an eye on it.
Wait, I thought we were taking Miranda with us.
Well, yeah, but to bring her down here.
Oh, yes, okay.
So let's maybe leave this one here for a moment too.
Okay. Sit. Stay.
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 Good Miranda. Good one. Good rogue. Good rogue.
So you head up,
Now
Don't
we have-
steal anything.
and now you have a better idea of how this area is set up. And as you're walking past what the path of blades was, all the blades are stationary. Some of them are just slowly, idly spinning. But more just because of, like, very well
And B
greased ball
has
bearings.
no idea what's going on.
I have no clue. You're just like, and I'm like, what?
Well, you're not there at the moment because you guys are pushing. She's sitting and staying. As you're walking up there,
Oh, now we're crossing over an infinite chasm of nothingness. Whoa!
you hear in your mind,
Ooh.
or what? Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Ah! Too loud.
That's just him.
No.
And in response, I go,
If you would like to talk to a customer, please press 1.
"Hi, this is me. It's pizza. What can I get you?"
Yes,
Would
I
you like
would
to
like
take a
a
10
large
minute survey?
pepperoni, and I think AO has some stack. Can someone just knock them up to the side of the head
I want
and
pineapples on mine.
shh.
No.
We come to like pineapples here.
I want a pineapple and an anchovy one.
You can get your own pay for yourself. Anyway, I
I
like to.
can't!
So anyway, basically he connects y'all with brain magic, and he kind of gives you like mental flashes of like where you are proportionally in this maze.
Oh, he gave us a mini map.
And yeah, he gave you a mini map.
You got like a little radar now. You're just like, oh, hey.
And you realize that, oh wow, it is actually quite easy to head out.
Come on, it was so easy.
Still didn't need
You
your
really
stupid
want
ball
to do that
bearings.
now.
You should have taken the ball bearings.
I told you he is sensitive.
Yeah, so you head to the top, and you find,
I want like a really reflective like mirror or something, so every time we're outside or something, I just take the sun, it's just like...
and you find
That's
Bonnie.
Tingle.
And Bonnie looks at you. Hey, so where's the other two?
They're guarding something down there that requires your expertise.
Huh.
Now it's all cleared out.
Expertise in death.
You guys, you look a little worse for the wear. You okay?
It was rough.
I'm fine.
That's true, you are fine.
You give a grin, and well, you still have like dried blood from
I mean,
from
I
your
feel
bloody
much
nose
better
earlier.
now.
You look healthy.
I'm fine.
Huh?
Yes, you are.
Oh, don't worry about this. I was,
Who's this one?
she's
Greetings.
new. We found her.
She was down there.
She's a stray.
Micah just petted the imaginary
She's
person's
a
back.
baker.
Now we just need a butcher and a candlestick maker, and we got the whole set.
You buy a cake, I'll throw you in another one for free.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
Sounds delicious. So what the heck is Baker doing down there?
That is
Pastries.
Apparently.
supposed.
Funny enough, she cannot see in the dark either.
What can I tell you? I didn't grow up in the dark. I grew up in the sun, where it's nice and warm. Heathen.
Roll a persuasion check,
Who, me?
Sylas. Yeah.
We want to see in the dark anyway.
That is a 21.
All right. I guess if you got it all cleared down there.
Oh yeah.
So you kind of walk down there, and she also cannot see down here. So she's got like a hand on your shoulder.
We can hold hands, it's fine.
Okay. All right. So holding hand with another person on your back. She's. I don't feel this new person getting involved here.
So Sylas, who's this?
This is Bonnie, she's an associate.
Associate, so
Business partner, co-worker, whatever floats your boat.
what about after work?
I'm always on
Oh, thank goodness, 'cause this was about to get a really weird conversation.
So Bonnie.
Yes, strange little baker girl in our hideout.
Why are you eyeing me so suspiciously?
the hook. How can you tell? You can't see anything.
I'm squinting
I
because I
can
can't see
tell
anything.
in her voice is glaring at
It's a woman's thing. You wouldn't
Why is
understand.
your voice glaring
I
at
don't
me?
understand.
You
People
wouldn't
just
understand.
like me.
So, Silas, where'd you get this dress from?
I
I-
found it on the ground, just lying there, and I thought that's a shame. It's so nice. I could probably get a pretty penny for it. Which
So,
is all
Bon-
actually true.
Bonnie, if I were you, if this guy is picking up, strange women's clothes and
I
not
think I
telling
turned
you
into
about it,
Travis and picking up chicks.
maybe don't trust him. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a professional courtesy. We don't,
Of course. Why would I trust her?
unless we're under contract.
I wish I could roll insight on all of this, but I am so stupid.
I mean, you can always
Do it
try.
anyways. Do it anyways.
It's 11.
Insight's wisdom.
You get the idea that, because I rolled worse for Bonnie. Bonnie doesn't like that you just showed up for a couple of reasons. One, you're already on Silas's back, which is this weird degree of trust. Because you have access to his neck and his back. And like,
Bertram does
pockets!
too.
but Bertram's your familiar. You have a working relationship. This is a strange woman that you picked up in a dungeon.
Can I pet Bertram?
She's a little offended as well.
Can certainly try.
I would like to pet Bertram. I
Roll
think he's
animal
adorable.
handling.
Frick. 19! And that's a straight roll.
Bertram lets you pet him.
I think
the innate psychic ability of a woman is even more annoyed. He goes, and now she's getting close to his pets. Oh, this woman's up to something. Oh, she's up to something. I'm not interested in him, but I just want her to not have him. Really, that's the point.
Really, I just want Bertram. I don't care. I'm too lazy to walk myself.
What are you talking about? Everybody wants
dog.
one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't lie to yourself.
What?
I'm not talking to you.
You head into the the pathway of blades, which is dimly lit by wall sconces.
Cool.
And well, it's like quite a tricky place to get through, huh?
It was quite fun.
It's so easy to get out.
I don't know what your problem was. It was fine the first
I
time.
don't know how you got by.
You didn't have to deal with any, like, pits?
See if I remember anything. No.
You recall walking. You found like the secret first layer.
Frickin' halflings and
And you're like,
Underdark.
whoa, this is cool. And then went a little bit lower. Like, oh, wow, this maze, I'm on a branching path.
Got really distracted.
Got
as
kind
we
of distracted,
walked
just kind of wandering through the same area a lot. And you're like, this place must be massive. You were just in the hands region for a long time.
Yeah.
You also can't see.
I mean, it's so big. I'm just like following the wall, and if any of the assassins were to come up, well, I have resistance to poison, so.
And then you did eventually, well, you thought we were just a series of bad trips. You eventually got knocked out, and you wake up and, oh, I'm here. Oh, this is a worm.
I am in chains. Great. This has been a good day so far.
No pastries, so this is really a good day.
I mean, I am trying to lose some weight here.
You don't weigh that much.
Aww.
Now she's calculating her weight.
I was stating a fact! If Sylas can lift something that doesn't weigh that much.
So you walk her into, there's the large boss chamber. And then
Now we're going to Disneyland and...
you turn
Oh,
into
go see the
the chamber off the
fairies.
side. And she kind of stops her tracks like, huh, these don't look like normal guys. And sees the jawless assassins kind of lined up. And the observer comes up.
Oh, they're new.
Well, hello there, Bonnie. I've heard rumors of this guy. He's not from around here.
Correct.
So what's up with these guys?
Insurance.
Insurance against what?
Oh, it would be a shame if you were to struggle with the merchandise.
She looks around. She grabs an item from her belt and she smashes on the ground, and nothing happens. She looks kind of awkward, and the observer. See, there's a reason why they have me here for the magic folk, right? She attempts to bolt into a run, but the assassins grab her and pin her down.
Oh no!
So, Sylas, my boy,
Yes.
what if we had a bit of a bonding experience? You know, you're new to this, but I feel like I can trust you.
Well, I do have one of those faces.
Using his telekinetic eye, he pulls out a box. That's three of the assassins are holding. It's a large chest. It's pulled forward and opened up. Take a look inside. Be a little careful
It's gonna be a face hugger.
Can I see?
if you want to.
Wait,
I mean,
no,
you
I'm
have
saying,
no choice.
No, I'm saying, can I see?
Oh yeah, there are lights in this room.
I want to see.
You see that the this box is labeled with some type of crest or seal. And it's a type of box which is similar to various payment chests that you've received in the past.
Excuse me.
And hang on, I think I wrote a thing down about it.
Something was written. So let it be done.
Okay, I didn't write the specific thing down. I didn't know if I wrote down what the crest was. I just wrote down, it is that crest.
The Oricon Syndicate crest.
It's not the Oricon Syndicate crest.
Do I recognize it?
Oh, roll history.
Can I'm not smart, so probably not. But on the off chance I do know something. Yeah, no, that's a 7.
It's your family. No.
Can
I highly doubt that.
No, because you would have no idea what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
She not from around here.
So,
Oh
when
yeah, where am I?
we received some payment for a job well done a little while back, and you see, we were promised weapons, and well, I guess this is in a way just not quite what we expected. And he opens up the lid, and inside there are several jars, and there's this little tadpole thing squirming around in one of the jars. So, here's what you gotta do. Okay, get a little closer. And think real hard, focus on that little tadpole.
Why?
Because that's how you can dominate it.
Oh, okay.
Chance of power? Oh, do it.
Make
I'm a warlock after all.
Poke it.
Make a straight charisma roll.
Ooh, I like those. 21.
Okay. The tadpole-like creature squirms slower. Go ahead, pick it up.
Just my hands.
Well, see, I can use telekinesis, but, well, I don't know if you've got that.
I very much do not.
Oh, hey! It's, the Schultz boys. Leah Schultz's little brothers.
Oh.
This is the fantastic part for them to chime in for.
This is
Go
family
to bed.
friendly.
Go to bed.
We love you guys, though.
Yes, this part is rated, right? Rated
Rated M.
Rated
It's gonna go right up the nose too, just
Yeah.
like that.
So,
I have some snorts to make.
why
it
don't
down
you go
easier.
over to your friend, okay?
Oh, you mean Bobby?
I was like,
Just
Bonnie
standing there
is
holding it for a moment.
currently yelling at you various things. None of them are exactly
Family friendly.
family friendly. Hello, hi. And
Son of a biscuit maker.
go ahead, just put the little tadpole on its face. It knows what to do from there.
Cool.
ah.
It kind of squirms around for a bit, kind of over her eyes, around, goes into the ear, and then dips out,
Ah.
and then goes to the nose and starts wriggling and forcing its way in.
Ah.
She fails her con save.
Oh no!
It'd be a lot easier if you don't struggle.
She is struggling a lot right now, writhing, squirming, screaming.
Ah.
And
It'll all be over soon.
do you want to roll percentile for her?
I mean, if you want me to.
Sure.
She gets like all the special powers.
9.
She gets none of the special powers.
Unless I rolled a 1. If you finally show 1% of your power.
So what rolls would have gotten us special powers?
Oh,
Apparently 100.
1 in 100.
What were the special powers?
So 100 was the you get the.
I can see where.
It's the Revenant ability, but only for your nearest other brain tapped person, basically. And for 1, I was going to give sending.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
As a cantrip?
No, but like a once per long rest ability.
What's the range on my
On
permanent thing?
Revenant, same plane of existence.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wow.
Basically, if we ever betray you and don't finish the job, you can find us.
That's scary.
Bonnie,
Noted. I guess I'll have to change my plan.
well, hey, you just have to get further away from somebody else, and
Or just
then
travel to another plane of existence.
Oh, it's the nearest.
There you go.
person.
Yeah,
I
okay.
attempt to kill him right next to one other person, and then we both split, and he has to pick one. So I have a 50-50 chance of
The
living.
one that gets farther away.
Both are equidistant from each other.
Exactly.
Then you know.
Maintain perfect equal
Then
distance.
each time you use it, you get a different location, so it just looks like he's teleporting you back and forth.
Yes.
Why is he switching continents so rapidly? Wait, now he's in the middle of the ocean. I don't understand.
Now he's right behind me.
Okay, what's going on now?
Bonnie is kind of slowing down, and all right. So now here's what you gotta do. Force your mind over that tadpole thing once more. All right?
Ew!
Make it the Christmas
I'm
check.
just becoming a Sith Lord, guys.
Ew! It's so gross.
Oh, that was a natural 1.
Yay!
Oh.
I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm not. Actually, I'm proficient in those. That's weird. That is a 7.
Wow, I rolled an A. For a brief moment, as you start trying to assert your dominance, you hear in the back of your head, "Oh, we'll get you back for that, traitor." And Bonnie's eyes start boring into you,
Ruh-roh.
She's not happy!
and you begin turning around and reaching out a finger, and you go to Eldritch Blast the closest assassin. Nothing happens.
Of course it doesn't. Everything is fine.
Okay, so maybe try that, but better this time.
Actually, concentrate this time, why don't you?
Why don't you get off my back about it?
Why don't you?
No!
That's better. That's a 9.
I thought there was another 1.
Make another Wisdom save.
You're gonna keep doing this?
That's a
though?
19.
Okay.
There we
You get the urge to turn around and just punch the observer in the eye.
I mean, that's just all the time.
But you're like,
Who doesn't?
no, that's not working. She is now, because in this mental tug of war, she kind of has the edge. She's going to try to make a charisma check against your brain worm.
Ooh!
No!
Ooh!
Oh boy.
Hang on, I need to look up her step clock, because I don't know what her charisma is.
Now things are getting interesting.
Can I join too? Can I try to influence myself over their worms? Ah.
It's dark because he was one who implanted it.
So wait, the worms just imprint on whoever dominates them?
Ew!
Okay.
I mean, that's even more gross.
Yeah, no, she rolled terribly for that one. So now it's, let's both roll charisma.
You know, if I could just persuade you, this would be so much. Oh my gosh, that's a 24.
Her eyes roll back, and you have a good opening. One more.
Make it
One
count!
Roll 1.
Jinx me like that!
That's when it gets funny.
Okay, that is a 13.
Okay. Her eyes roll back forward. That's kind of a blank expression. And then she stands up.
That's disgusting.
I did not know that you have a squirrel, but I am also not surprised. You always pick up little critters.
Squirrel!
Squirrel!
Squirrels! Moose!
Alright. So now she shouldn't be much trouble. And, if she is, now I'm giving this one to you, buddy. I'm gonna trust you with this. Basically, you have the kill switch on Gaius on her.
Note drops.
Oops.
Oh.
Yes.
I was about to say, well, who died and made you the leader?
Don't you realize I've always been in charge?
I was like, that's not the right joke to make at this time. It's too soon.
I've always been in charge for one.
It's true.
True.
But Nyla was the only contestant to that rule.
That's true.
Possible.
It's more like she was the only one who had enough personality to contest it.
Yeah.
I was.
Hey.
Nyla was the only one who would have challenged you,
Except you wanted to do what I wanted anyway.
except you had all the money, and she really liked having a pocketbook, so.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you a letter. This letter will get you into the right place.
We just got a letter.
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. It's from me. That's who it's from, alright?
I'm handing it to you right now.
Jeez, I thought you had more situational awareness than that. Wow.
Why don't we have a bard in the party?
Because somebody
Multi-class.
decided to make a road.
There's 2
Don't
of
look at
them.
me. The last time I played a bard.
We didn't plan this.
That's true. The
That's
last
not
time.
true. He did know that you were already playing a road.
That's true.
Oh.
I mean, he was playing a road?
Yes, because Savin
He was
still
here
around.
first.
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's true.
Extreme
It's
overpowered
okay.
damage.
He's
it's
going to be
alright.
a wizard soon, so it won't matter anyway.
Oh, that's good.
You
So
can do
we
what I
have
used to
2
do.
spellcasting rogues.
Yes.
Is this spellcaster
It's stupid.
No, he's just
Nice.
spellcasting wizard.
mode? Oh, okay.
And he's a rogue.
Because he wants to give himself more.
Hey,
Anyway,
none of this is distracted from the fact that Kelton played a level 5 cleric with 16 hit points.
huh?
He
Kelton!
deserved what happened to him.
Did he dump his wisdom too?
He may have. I don't know.
Kelton.
His character, it was for the way things I hated one shot. His character was brother. I'm so gonna die, and he was killed because
My spirit guardians, I chose only myself to not be affected by the spell.
He was also a child, so low
Yeah.
con made sense, I guess.
Oh.
Anyway, a
Anyway.
letter. Thank you, sir.
This will get you inside the gate of Valdir.
Bless you.
He contemplates IPing you. How hard does he contemplate?
I mean, you've probably been doing that to him like all day.
He rolls a 19 on his self-control check.
Can do it again.
Disintegrate.
Fine, I'll give him disadvantage. Oh.
No.
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 Well, let's just see what would have happened.
To be fair,
Forgive her. She knows not
Sylas
what
is
she
in
said.
the way, so if he shot at me than anyone, it would hit Sylas first.
Called shot.
Not really. You're sitting on top of him, so you'd have disadvantage on like dex saves.
Oh, that reminds me.
This is the wrong dice.
Micah, I need this now. it's the imp
Oh,
Kurdish
yeah.
Cardis.
Make a con save real quick.
Why?
Hey, you can make a con save.
I don't want to.
I just got this meat bag.
17.
As you're laughing, you stop. As you're paralyzed briefly. Your muscles just kind of lock, and you're just like sitting there like a
You're like
backpack.
stuck onto Sylas now.
so
we
it's just
can't
like,
get
what?
you off.
50 pounds of dead weight on his shoulders.
That's not true. I only weigh 33 pounds.
See,
Thank
I
you very
told you
much.
she doesn't weigh that much.
Halflings can't even weigh 50 pounds unless they're eating a whole lot. But
Spriggan could lift her up.
wow, that's actually
That's
impressive.
impressive.
Anyway, I'm frozen, so someone unfreeze me. Take me.
Unfreeze.
Tag. Why? Why couldn't we play
Frozen.
blob tag instead?
Anyway, alright, we got the letter.
Extreme blob tag. When you tag
That's
someone,
the
you
same
shove a
too.
worm in their face.
Ew!
I can see that happening.
And
It's a bunch of kittens on the playground.
Gets us into the fire
in a little while, we'll be sending a little package your way to Valdir.
Bless you. Oh, we can all telepathically communicate, right?
Bless you.
Bless
Yes. Bless you.
Oh, we're gonna
All
do
hail
that.
Clyde.
Oh, I don't mind.
All hail Clyde.
All hail
I'll
Clyde.
have I have spoken. Anyway.
So, is there anything else you guys need before you head out?
Money?
Money was
do know
Finances.
I still didn't get any pastries.
Unless you have any magic items that can help us.
Do you have a magic muffin?
Actually, that's not the.
Actually,
He might.
do you have like
Ooh, can I have some of your assassin's poisons?
potions?
Oh, that's from Assassin's Potion.
Assassin's potion. You drink it, you turn into an assassin.
You're just like, it's just a full like, you do this potion. Here's your new character sheet. You're now an assassin. You are level 3 though.
You've just got these little character sheets. It's like, here's the assassin potion, here's the medic potion, and here's your priest potion.
I mean, if you happen to have 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold pieces each, and an incense worth at least 250 gold pieces, then I'm all means open to donations.
I think we got the incense. We got the incense.
Let me just roll for that real quick.
I am not using that roll. I don't like that roll.
Do you have anything?
I like that roll even less.
Do you have
I'm gonna
anything
put down-
shiny? I want some.
You don't need anything shiny.
Oh wait, I think Lady Nilo had a signet ring, wouldn't she?
Yes, she would have.
You can go through her stuff.
There you go.
How do you feel looting your dead body?
There's some ashes over there. There's
Where's-
stuff inside of it.
Wait, I have her character sheet still. I can find my stuff.
He gives you 10 crossbow bolts, and they're all +1.
Use them wisely.
So I'm
It's like
unclear how that works. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Okay. I imagine they're like
I'm sure you
one-time
just got,
use.
Yeah, it's just
10 plus 1 shots.
it's just +1 to damage and to hit.
I want the deck of
Okay.
illusions back.
You
That's right.
have a
Oh, wait.
bonus
He has it.
He has it.
to attack and
Right.
damage rolls.
What?
Don't you have the deck of illusions?
Wait,
Yes.
Ben was saying something.
I don't know where the deck of illusions is physically at the moment. Anyway, you have you get a +1 to attack and damage rolls. Once it hits, it's no longer magical.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. So it's like a poison. Except for you can add poison to it.
Poison the +1
Yeah.
crossbow bolts.
With
Uh-huh.
sneak attack.
+1 poison. Does it give +1 to the poison damage?
I had religious paraphernalia that was undescribed exactly what it was.
You take that from wolf stuff?
I think so. I don't know what it was. I just know that's what
It's
I
for like a spider's cutlery set. Why did I close the book?
It's a sensor except for
Snaps book closed. Wait.
It's a sensor except for
Wait, I need it.
spider.
Do. This is something interesting that I am definitely doing, and it's totally interesting.
Shopping!
Alright, look, shopping.
Ooh.
Where's the stupid?
I put dress down.
Where's the? There it is.
Do you remember how much we bought it for? The dress?
All spiders are like that, though.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember because I didn't pay for it.
Oh, I think it was, what was it, yesterday or maybe the day before? There was like a big black widow in our garage. I was
It's
like,
disgusting.
I know.
The only thing that I'll give black widows is that they're not furry. It's the furry spiders. I don't. They're I don't like
He
them.
brings out a +1
So
dagger.
Ooh.
I can
I
go with
don't
the furry
use
ones.
daggers, but cool.
They're like
even
if
they
it's
are
like the jumping spiders or they're like the little furry
That's a
ones
+1
that get like
to
this
attack
big,
and
they don't
damage?
bother
Yes.
me,
Cool.
but-
So it's 1d4
yeah,
plus
they're cute.
attack
I
plus.
like them, but like everything
It's
after
plus-
that.
It's +1 to your attack roll, and it's +1 to damage. So it might help for like if you get a drop on a sneak attack
It's the
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
the
to
wolf
guarantee
spiders
for that
that
hit.
are probably
But
worse.
yeah,
They're silenced. That's the worst part about them is you see them and then when you look back, they're gone.
I like spiders, but I don't like spiders. I like to read about them sometimes.
So like I like ants, but I just don't like ants in the house.
Bugs are fine as long as they're not in my house. After that, I don't care. Pretty much.
I'm pretty much fine with it in my house, just not making stuff.
There's that.
It's like, don't
My house
I
is
don't
too
be in
small. If it's in the house, it's too close.
so you have incense.
Incense!
You have some ammo.
Yep.
You also get another vial of poison.
Ooh, yes, thank you.
You are paralyzed.
You get a +1 dagger. You get 11 glares.
You don't die!
You get life.
This is the worst team ever!
Fine. You know what? You want a pie?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let me go get you a pie.
Then I will taste test it and I'll tell you if it's any good or not.
He hovers off, and in a few moments,
not good.
as you guys are being
It's
hinted at,
freaking raw!
he comes back. And he,
24 blackbirds were baked into this pie.
And he's just
Like
levitating
claw
like a pie
beast
tin in
sticking
front of you, and it has it's appears to be dough, crust. Bon appetit.
Is there one less assassin in here now?
It's all the jaws.
What?
Roll percentile.
It's filled with spiders.
It's at 48.
48.
No, it's an
As you're
illusion, it actually is
sniffing,
a spider.
it tickles your nose a bit, and you look down, and it's 2 of the worms trying to come back up.
Yeet!
As you throw it, he catches it with his telekinesis ray. He loads them back into the jar.
That wasn't a very good pie.
Well, you didn't snort it, obviously.
You don't snort pies. What kind of barbarian are you?
What kind are you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, I already know, but Sylas doesn't even know you're a barbarian. He just knows you're a baker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's gonna stay just like that.
One of the things I've considered for Epilogue.
Are you friends with
is playing a
Lafalago?
Bugbear Barbarian, totem of the
I don't wanna
eagle,
answer
but
that.
reflavor it to be bug.
You
Oh,
are!
oh,
Bugbear.
Bugbear.
Yeah.
Totem of the bugbear bearing bugbear. Yeah. But that's mostly for the pun, so
Yeah.
I think that's Spriggan.
Who?
Spriggan makes bakers.
Anyway, you guys. So you've been given the incense, and you guys get the stuff that you guys have gotten.
I
If you're
didn't
looting,
get anything.
if you're looting Nyla's body anymore,
No.
do
Leave
it
her
now
alone.
or forever rest in peace.
Scatter her ashes.
Did we ever take her money?
Yes, I already
Silas
took
took
her
her
money.
money.
It's fine now.
Okay.
Now we can leave and do this one last bit of shopping. Actually, a lot more.
You
Shopping!
head back out into
We're
Amandris
not buying consumables.
Shopping!
with Miranda and Bonnie both in tow, and they're both in a rather dazed, stupefied state.
Basically, you're either going to be on my side, whether you like it or not.
I'm
what
on your
I'm
back, not your side. What's wrong with you?
You're on my backside. Anyway,
If only Bonnie were still here to care about this.
We go to a store.
we go to a place that
Let's
would
go
have.
to the Copper General.
Huh?
How about we go to some place that would sell components for spells? I'm
Okay.
from around here, so I should know where something like that.
Yeah, there is a. You find with your criminal contact, you find an underworld type of group that.
I didn't necessarily need Underworld, but sure, let's go there.
Well, because they're your previous contact, you have better deals with them, so they'll sell it to you at market value as opposed to shop prices.
We gotta walk there. All the way there.
Oh, jeez.
Aha!
I mean, we're outside now, so get off.
Why?
Because we're outside, and you don't require Bertram services to see.
Walk, Baker.
Is he always like that?
I told you, he's a regular ray of sunshine.
Also, I like to hiss as soon as we step outside.
It is actually nighttime.
Let me roll for
when you go
performance.
Oh,
outside.
it's nighttime. You know, actually, this is quite fascinating. I've never seen so much crime in my entire life.
Oh, you're adorable.
This has been quite the, I was gonna say
Eye-opening.
road trip, but it's not exactly a road trip. It's more like...
Eye-opening education.
Yes, this has been quite educational. I'm learning so much.
Sure, this is the most crime you've seen? I've heard the taxes here are crime themselves.
Wait, there are taxes here?
Taxes? What taxes are you talking about?
You pay taxes?
Who pays
What?
taxes anyway? No, I'm kidding.
I've never
So many
paid
adventurers
taxes.
going around with...
You wouldn't have to pay taxes, would you? You just glare at them and be like, no!
The taxman would come, and he would have more money than when the taxman came.
Okay, due to popular demand, huddle over here real quick. They send a picture of the squirrel.
Ah, one can squirrel.
A squirrel?
It's not gonna be on the stream because I can't pull it up that
I
way.
did not realize that Bob Ross...
I thought it was a cat at first. He's a squirrel.
That's
Aw,
a squirrel.
he's adorable.
I didn't realize that Bob Ross watches our stream.
I want to pet squirrel. I want the familiar now.
I'll have to show
Team
Cambria
Yeah.
later.
Except for him. He
I
can
don't have a team anymore except for Team Familiar. I used to have Team Money.
Team Money died.
Team Money split up.
So I'll show Cambria
Wait.
later.
The team disintegrated.
Too soon, Micah. Too soon.
It's never too soon for morbid jokes. We're off with the Undying.
I mean,
Alrighty, we're shopping.
Shopping!
I will make the cakes for the funeral.
I have no money.
I have some money that I'm
have
unwilling to spend.
Much money.
I have
So anyway, you find, I take it you guys also clean up a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
So you find your contacts like, oh hey, I didn't expect you guys to be around here anytime soon. I heard that the
Passing through.
yeah I heard that the cover shop got real beat up real bad. Any idea what that's all about?
Not really. I wasn't around, and you know, we've always been around, and we always do get by in one way or another.
Forget about it.
What he said.
All right. Well, anyway, what can I do for you?
Well, I do have some personal purchases. I require 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold pieces each.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a little tough to come by, but I'm sure I can pull something for you. Okay, buddy?
I'd appreciate it. And then I do have some things I need to offload.
Well, I'll see what I can do. It's got, business is a little tough nowadays. That the rest of your group isn't really working around here right now.
Well, that should mean that you, for once, are not working under a monopoly.
Yeah, but also I don't have a lot of network buyers anymore. Anyway, so you want ivory strips? Ivory. Yeah. I got some right here. I do have some right now. You're very lucky. You're very lucky that the DM really doesn't want to think about this. 200 gold?
Yes.
200 gold.
200 gold.
And you get your
Ivory strips.
yes, those 4 of them.
Right, and then I have this rather lovely dress, Underdark make, that I wish to sell.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can really turn that around, you know?
If not here, then I'm sure in Befoul they
He
get a
just
little bit
dusted
more
off the
interesting.
cobwebs.
There's a lot of dwarves default here. Might not fit, but yeah, they live underground. Underdark's underground. You might have better luck over there.
Possibly. And then I have these 3 doses of brown sand.
That one there is interesting. I gotta look up in my book where I
Unless
wrote
you want to
stuff
make special brownies.
down.
I said unless you want to make special brownies.
Come on, please!
God.
Let me do that!
This
Please,
sounds
Micah!
like an ingestible thing.
Micah, please! I can do it!
Does anyone remember how much I charged last time for these? I
They
don't
were
know.
15 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
Is how much we were charged.
I could make them into brownies and it would taste better.
Would it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
If I recall, they were bitter.
Yeah, and then you can put nibble.
I'll give you 15 per dose.
15 per dose. That's what I paid for it. I do much for that. Sorry. I'm just thinking how I can turn this to not a net 0.
Well, you do
Alright.
get the.
Seeing as how we're old friends, how about... And I came all this way, you got to think about, transportation fees. 25 gold dues.
I can do 19 per dose.
Make it 20 per dose, and I'll throw in this dagger for old times.
You got yourself a deal, buddy.
Throws it through his heart.
How many doses do you have?
I have 3, so it'd be 60.
Awesome.
And I will mark off 1 dagger.
You used that so much. I remembered you had it.
I have only 3 daggers.
Oh man, I also remember that you have those.
I can mark those off. Actually, that one is not actually for my own personal use. That is for the ship. The ship now has more money than I do. Even though both are on my person, but I keep track of them on separate different papers. All right. Now, do you have any? I'm totally blanking on the word. Cargo that would do well in Dofalda here.
Ooh, let's see. We got some dwarves. We got some gnomes down there. Yeah, let me take a look. He reached through his inventory. We have these highly qualified, quality made items of tinkering tools. They're very, very nice. Now, because we're friends, I'm just gonna tell you something. They're very nice. Don't use them. They're the kind of nice where
You put it on your mantle, not in the workshop.
Right, because if you do put it in your workshop, then you might want to,
Have life insurance policy.
yeah, or maybe, sell it and have it delivered by mail, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sell it to intermediary, not to the user.
Yeah, and make sure the intermediary doesn't see your face.
Oh, I have an idea.
I don't follow.
Can you look up how much the default Tinkerer's tools cost?
It's been a long time since Micah knew everything.
Yes, on this episode of Micah Knows Everything.
Wow.
I had some episodes of Kelton Knows Everything. It just didn't feel right.
Tinker's tools are 50 gold pieces, according to the player's book.
Basically, you can. He has 3 sets. It would be 100 for all 3 sets that he's selling you, and you can sell each set for 75. I don't know what numbers I just said, but
Basically, I would be taking a 75 gold piece hit.
huh?
Well, if I'm purchasing about 100 each, but I'm only
No,
selling
you're
them
purchasing all 3 of them as a bundle
for 100.
for 100.
Oh, I'm
You're
selling
selling
them.
each
Okay,
individual for
yes,
75.
okay.
No, I'm not that bad at math.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I'll do that.
Although if I were pulling a fast one there and you somehow fell for that, I'd be incredibly impressed in this random NPC. Maybe making the big bad evil guy.
In
I was
quotation marks. Nice. Tinker's tools.
I was once a street merchant selling bad goods, and I realized that people are stupid. So I sold worse goods, and it went well. I see nothing wrong with this deal.
X3. Alrighty. Do you perchance have any sort of metals that aren't readily available in Dofalda here that they would find useful?
I ain't got nothing like that, buddy. Sorry. I mean, gold. Everyone wants gold, but no. So.
Do you have any? What would be?
Actually, you know what? He reaches into his pocket. See this platinum piece?
Yes.
Okay, so take a look at this. And he flips it around. It's a rare minting error, right? Right? So it's worth a little extra. Maybe 11 gold, maybe 12 gold. Not worth that much, right? But hey, legit platinum. It's silver. Just make sure it's nice and polished, and that you hand it to someone who's not that bright.
What is it?
It's a silver piece disguised as a platinum piece.
I'll take that off your hands.
All right, there you go. That is a real printing issue, though, with the stamping issue on the currency. So it is actually worth about 2 silver.
So it is worth more than it actually is.
Yes, but
Yeah.
implied rarity.
Oh, I'm doing math in my head. I'm buying it for 2 silver, right?
Yeah.
One fake silver piece, or one fake platinum piece for 2 silver pieces.
Yeah.
So, like, to him, he's totally making a profit here. He doubles money's worth of this thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't remember how much silver is in gold. Is it?
It's 10 silver
10 silver
to
and gold?
1 gold and 10 gold to 1 platinum.
So that would. Yeah. So I would
Is, I think, how that works.
get
I'm pretty
8
sure it does, yeah.
silver pieces back. I don't have anything lower than gold.
Does my thing mention how much money is?
I mean, I can look it up.
Or was it
I'm fairly certain it's 10 silver.
10 copper to gold?
There's 100 copper.
100 copper.
So it's 10 copper to a silver.
There it is. Silver is 1/10 of a gold piece. So yeah.
Okay, but is gold 1/10 of platinum?
Yes.
Cool.
So yes. So fake platinum piece. Just gonna write fake P. No wait, I shouldn't have taken that out of my personal account. I should have taken that out of the ship's account.
And is there anything else I can do for you?
I still have so much money.
What kind of magic items do you have?
I'm not paying for those.
I don't have a lot of that right now, but
Do you have a goggles of night?
No,
That could be handy.
I ain't got nothing like that.
Too bad.
It's in the back.
But
What kind of drugs you got?
That's the right question. That's what you should have been asking about this whole
What
time.
can we add to the brownies?
I have a few swords.
I have a lot of. I got a lot of green, and I like to turn that into more green.
You know what I mean?
Actually,
lot of grass.
you, make a perception check.
To buy more grass. To make more grass.
Grass.
That is a 12.
You feel something's a little off around at the moment, and you feel like something's a little off about Miranda. At the moment, you're just chalking up to that she's
Weird.
brain weird, but just just a little different than normal.
She looks a little different.
Just something, I don't know. Maybe her nose is swollen or something. It's
Oh.
Pod people.
This is not good. I do not like this.
Nation of the body snatchers.
So this guy's pretty general store-ish.
he is.
Black market store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of stuff.
Do you carry any weapons?
Nah,
I mean, I'm sure he can.
you guys have the stuff that's better than what I have on offer, so I won't waste your time. Magic. I have this if you're interested. These are clothes of mending. Basically, they can get torn, shredded, etc., and patch themselves back up.
Tearaway pants that repairs itself.
Yes, actually.
Got it. That is super useful.
I mean, I know a certain person who wouldn't mind.
Does Sylas actually have a mustache? I mean,
Sylas does.
That's a different character.
Yeah.
Juggler. The juggler.
No. No. He does not need those. He's creepy enough.
Is that your character from before?
Yeah, from a one shot. Yeah. He's awesome.
He's awful.
Both as a character and as a build.
What class?
A bard, College of Swords, I believe.
You mean not belts?
Bandolier belt.
He has a bandolier of 20 knives.
And he's white. So he's
Oh, excuse me, he's normal.
Yes, thank you very much.
I also have This talking doll?
That's
Whoa!
definitely not cursed.
We do not want that!
What does it do?
We already have a talking doll, thank you.
I'm not a doll!
He was like, not really. It's fine. I miss my mom. Okay, just don't say it's fine around it. I miss my mom.
Burn it now!
Look, I just, you got to attune to the thing in order to make it work, and I just didn't want to deal with it.
No one's gonna want to be stuck with it for an hour!
While the stuffed dolls within 5 feet of
I want to
you can spend a short rest telling it to say up to 6 phrases, none of which can be more than 6 words long, and instead of a condition under which the doll speaks each phrase. You can also replace old phrases with new phrases.
Oh my god.
Whatever the condition, it must occur within 5 feet of the doll to make it speak. For example, whenever someone picks it up, the doll might say, I want a piece of candy. The doll's phrases are lost when your attunement to the doll ends. So some poor schmuck is still attuned to this somewhere.
Why
I
would
can think of
anybody
so many
want
horrible
that?
things to do with it, but I'm awful evil, so I'm not going to.
Nope.
I
I want to
mean,
burn
it's
it.
not technically illegal to creep somebody out with a doll.
I know, but there's no profit in it.
You sure about that, buddy?
Where's Torin?
Show me on the doll where the warlock
Show us!
That's
so much
creepy.
worse! The doll talks! It's
I
alright,
got
so
this
much
orb
my
of direction.
What does that do?
It points which way is north.
That would be
Ah.
handy earlier.
That's...
I had a compass!
Yeah, it's like a compass but magic.
Yeah, but he wanted
compasses
to use
exist.
ball bear.
But compasses wouldn't
So-
work with the certain gentleman down below. And that would not.
You know who?
I got this mystery
He's
key.
got his eye on you.
Mystery.
There's a 5% chance that will open up any lock it's inserted into,
That
but
sounds
once it
good.
works, it goes away.
That could be handy, but... How much is it?
That would be 150 gold.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
I want... No, I don't.
You don't want to buy any of his baked goods.
It's probably inferior to anything I can make anyway.
He's probably not
It's not worth it.
I got this die. You can control what number it lands on. You do gotta attune to it though.
Gambling.
Ooh, I want that!
Okay, that'll be 70 gold.
I don't have that.
Well, then you can't have this.
Fine.
No, I need drugs. I mean, I don't need drugs, but I would like to purchase drugs.
How do I
I
put
mean,
this
I can
company?
sell you
Not
this snort I
cops.
have.
The
I
sword
have-
that I just sold you.
No.
Yeah,
You
no.
can buy
see,
it back for 15 gold pieces.
Hey, that's a
Yeah,
steal. I buy it for 15, sell it back to him for 19.
No, it's in a little box.
Yes.
Man, can I have the deck of illusions?
Deck of Illusions? Yeah, the literal deck. The literal physical deck. Sure.
I guess I could
Oh, here it
use some of this
Thank you.
cargo money for investing in.
We want to invest in people.
I do not recommend slavery.
So, you said you were headed to Tefaldir?
That's not at all what I had in mind.
Bless you.
What?
You said you were headed to Tefaldir?
Bless you.
I do know a guy who can get you there faster.
Well, I already have a ship.
Well, hang on.
It's the road truck.
Let's see. I'll take you about if you're going up through the big old river run, or by river run, and then up through the embossed canyon or whatever it's called these days. That's gonna take you maybe a week if luck's not on your side. But I know this guy who's got an airship. Get you there in 3 days.
We could fly.
Ooh, I do like that.
I want to go flying.
Now this guy. So a couple things about him. He is all about
He's
getting.
a she.
I swear, if he does that drunk dwarf from earlier.
You throw him off the ship.
He's got some curiosities. And
Eccentricities is the word you were looking for.
well, he also has curiosities, and he likes curiosities. So sometimes as an
Curious.
alternative form of payment, you leave him something nice that he is interested in. He might ask for a favor for a favor, or you could just pay him.
We just get an airship.
No, he gives you a ride in his airship.
You
Ah.
cannot
Purchase
trade me
passage.
as passage. I'm not that rare.
And honestly, not that interesting. None of us are that interesting.
What's your character's strength score?
Mine?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. What's your charisma score?
12.
Okay. I'm trying to think about this character. And
My
he wouldn't
adorableness
actually
is in
want
my
you.
tininess, not my actual cuteness.
See,
Uh,
Bertram is adorable. I mean, he's not. His charisma's terrible, but his is very much in his tininess.
But I can get you a little bit into contact with him. I can tell you where you can find him.
That would be appreciated.
Cost something.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely cost something, and that's gonna be between you and him. Again, if you have something curious you want to leave with him, or if you just favor for a favor, although he might want to front load that one, Anyway, just thought I'd give you the tip.
Yes.
You can meet him at this place outside the city. Blah 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 blah.
All right. This will work.
An airship.
So we
So
done
it can
shopping
even
here?
be farther from the ground.
Yes, we're done shopping.
Isn't it perfect for me?
Sounds horrible.
It's going to be grand.
It's
It's going to be
opposites
so
of
much
everything
fun.
you knew.
Yes.
It's perfect.
I can't promise I won't kill anyone.
Is there a weapon shop open?
Not at this time at night.
Kill anyone will
Dang.
Let's
kill you.
go sleep somewhere.
Okay.
Preferably someplace free.
I have to sleep again.
You can head back to Amanda's accounting in this.
Oh yes, Amanda's accounting.
The place we just left?
Yes. It's safe now.
Look at bodies. Are there beds?
Yeah, there was
Yeah, there's
the first layer underground was all the cots and stuff.
yes,
Ah.
there's lots of beds.
Great.
Mikasa is Sukasa.
Okay.
Alright, so you
That's
head,
Elvish for sleep here.
so you head there.
Exactly.
You get a nice sleepy sleep.
Yay.
You trance.
The rest of us sleep
The rest
like
of you
normal
sleep
people
like normal people.
in separate beds.
Or
You notice actually a curious thing. It appears that Captain Miranda does fall into an unconscious state, like sleeping.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
she's becoming human. Check her
Um,
ears.
Alright, because she was an elf too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was an elf.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you said. I'm just saying.
Just like Lady Nyla was an elf
Make another perception check.
that
Though.
we knew
May she rest in peace.
is.
You know, I'm like, need to-
That's not much better. It's an 11. Wait.
Last one was 12,
No.
wasn't it?
I read that wrong. It's a 9, not 6. It's a 14!
14. You were when you guys were first heading to the area, and Miranda's keeping guard here. You were like keeping guard right there, right?
Correct.
So you're the one who saw it, right?
So it was.
Okay.
You saw the turning off of her fancy stuff.
Her fancy stuff blinked off for a moment.
Oh, yeah.
So you recall that her cloak appears to be magic, and her armor was some type of magic as well. And who knows what else she has?
Well, she's like all mind control now, isn't
She has
she?
glamour.
What cloak does she have? Can I
Cloak of billowing.
investigate that?
It's a cloak of billowing.
Sure.
Micah knows that.
Are you taking her cloak?
I just
it
want
was
to know what it is.
straight up mentioned. That's what it was.
Did she?
It's a cloak of billowing.
So it just billows?
Oh,
Yeah, you can. I have to look up exactly the specific things.
yeah. Next is if there's a wind in non case.
And also, we were completely underground, and it was.
Yeah, I was doing that the whole time.
I'm gonna stop at that.
Yeah, Ben said that. I remember
You
when
can
he
use a
said
bonus
that.
action to make it billow dramatically. Bonus action.
So she's just using her bonus action constantly.
Usually, yeah. If
That's
she's not.
amazing.
Basically, every round where she doesn't need to use her bonus action, she makes her cloak billow.
Why?
So basically, every 6 seconds it was.
Fashion.
She's such a narcissist.
Yes.
I mean,
That's your entire personality trait.
Is it like a cape kind of thing, or does it have like the full-on hood? And...
Yeah, it has a full hood, but she's usually worn it down, and it is a cape. It's a slightly velvety texture black.
Sammy's jealous.
And then magic armor, you said?
Are you just
And
stealing this armor while she's
She doesn't need it anymore.
You don't like her.
We don't care. We'll make her. We'll turn her into a peasant anyway.
I mean, you're indifferent. So far, you've only seen her as being our slave right
She's just auto-following. I don't care.
I just need to knock the microphone out.
What kind of armor is it?
I am. Hang
Oh,
on.
you're checking?
It's leather.
now. Should be.
Or no, I think it was studded leather, actually. I think it was studded leather.
It is studded leather.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see like how much of this would you know from just the looking at it.
A little bit crazy.
I can make
I
an
remember
Arcana
it-
check.
Go for that.
It looked different than when it was off.
Oh, that was going to be higher, but my eraser. Yeah, it's a 5.
Okay.
It's high number.
It's going to be a
It's-
15.
You do realize that it does not require attunement, so you could just
The armor? Or
yeah, the armor.
Okay.
That's lucky.
Yeah,
Does the cloak require attunement?
the cloak does not require attunement either.
Okay. And studded leather? Sure, I'll swap out my leather and my cloak for her studded leather.
Okay, so are you giving
So
her?
when we wake up in the morning,
Why are you wearing the bodice?
why are you wearing women's clothes?
While wearing this armor, you gain a
It's
+1
fitted
to
cloak,
AC.
too, so-
Oh, really? Dude,
You can
I'm
use your
worried.
bonus action to speak the armor's command word and cause the armor to assume the appearance of a normal set of clothing or some other kind of armor. You decide it's what it looks like, including color, style, accessories, but it retains its normal bulk and weight. This illusory appearance lasts until you use this property again or remove the armor.
So it can't look like full
Okay,
plate.
you might have to start over there. So,
It looks
so
like
first
how
of
you
all,
want.
it's studded leather,
Yeah.
but it's +1 studded leather.
Yes.
Cool.
And it looks like how you want
It
it.
looks like how you want it, so
It looks however... So it doesn't have to look like a girl's armor.
it doesn't have to look like girls'
Well,
armor.
as soon as you took it off, it stopped looking like girls.
Yeah.
That's true.
Handy.
Are you jealous?
And then,
A little bit.
what you do, you said I can make it look like whatever I want?
Basically, you make it look however you want.
Cool.
Just slide a
Bonus
fan
action,
in
though.
these
It's
days.
How long does it last?
It's armor.
It lasts until you take it
can't
off
do that.
or
Wait
change,
until he's in
Yeah.
his
Okay,
trance.
cool.
Wait until he's really
or
weak.
magic is
After
dispelled in the
battle
area or
and
something like that,
translate.
right?
Got
And
it.
then just take his stuff.
Or I could talk to him. Have you ever tried that?
You want to talk to him?
My job.
Talking to him is like talking to
Cool.
a little cloud, a little gray cloud.
Yeah. Anything else you're gonna check out, or just the armor cloak?
I mean, talking. No.
I don't know what else she has. Like, what weapon did she use?
She has a rapier, a longbow, 2 daggers. If you want to make an investigation check on her,
No, I have a crossbow expert.
Is it just a typical rapier?
make an investigation check.
Okay. That is an 18.
It is not a typical rapier.
Cool.
For the thing, it is well made, and it actually has some magical runes inscribed upon its blade.
Can I
What
read
kind
that?
of runes?
It's a +1 rapier.
Cool.
The longbow and the daggers are standard, but the rapier is still odd. It has built into its guard, whereas one of the crossguard parts of it has been replaced with about a 6-inch metal tube.
It's a gunblade.
And the ricasso of the blade has a type of latch to it.
Okay.
It's a gunblade.
So I can shoot with it.
Yes, except that, as far as your character's aware, what are guns?
That's true.
I was kind of joking about the gunblade.
It's actually a gunblade?
It was a gunblade, she just never got a chance to use it.
Aw.
So, but as far as I know, it's just a weird-looking sword.
It's just a weird
That's
looking
really
sword. That's as far as you can tell. A weird looking sword that's good.
Okay, well,
And kind of a shame that, like, oh man, somebody, like, kind of
Why
ruined
weren't you roguing?
the niceness
Checking
of it.
Bonnie next.
Well, I'll swap. I'll swap my rapier for
She's
that
mine.
one too.
Okay. Anything else you're checking?
Take note.
Sure, I'll just make a general investigation.
Okay.
You're leaving her completely defenseless.
What do you mean? She still has stuff.
She still has
the
clothes.
daggers.
11.
You better hope she still has clothes.
She has a crowbar on her.
Ew, what are you doing?
Okay.
If you wanted to do that, why didn't you just go in another room?
She has 8 50 golden gems.
Okay.
Some of us
And
were trying
a
to
rock.
sleep in here.
Rock.
A rock.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
She also has a bag of beans.
I think I remember those.
Magic beans?
Yeah.
Did she?
Oh.
I think you
Or like sensu beans?
Cool.
She has 245 gold on her.
I will take the gold and the gems.
Why wasn't I thinking?
Why weren't you roguing?
Rogue! Got a
It was
rogue!
my first rogue.
There
Rogue
we go.
card.
The reason I was having him do the perception checks is because he was the only one who saw her armor blink off.
More sleight of
And we
hand
have
and
a
more
clue that's
stealing.
magic.
It's what
Yeah.
you're supposed
And
to
because he trances way shorter than you guys sleep.
do.
Yep.
I know
he
what
has
I'm
proper
supposed
Well,
to do.
you're all
Act
sleeping.
stupid and hit things.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be pretty.
Alright.
See? We all know our jobs.
I'm
talk
used
to
to this. I
people.
play Skyrim, I pickpocket everybody.
Exactly, just do that.
Everything. And everyone.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just
Party
taking the
members of
gems
the
and the gold.
exception NPCs.
And since I've only
Really carry that
tranced
stuff
4 hours,
inside.
I want to go find a shop and sell the gems.
Except I
Oh
don't carry stuff.
At
my
this
Uh,
hour?
Okay.
It's like midnight.
What?
It's like super. It's like 4 in the
What are
morning.
you gonna do? Wake up the
I mean-
shopkeeper and be like, take my stuff, I need money.
As a drow, like, it's the dark, so?
Oh my gosh, she's not gonna understand.
Make an investigation.
It
There's
was
like a-
homeschool.
There's like a black market open
He
somewhere.
doesn't
What?
know.
Hey,
What's
That's a natural one.
excuse me. Do you
You
know where I
walk
can
out.
sell these? Where'd you get those? I found them. You're coming with me, young man.
You walk
What are you,
out of
drunk?
the building, and it's like 4 in the morning.
Oh my
There's
Right
kind of
up
been
to
a
the sheriff.
fog, and there is a guard walking by. And he sees you walking out of the condemned, do not cross, police only area, and he also says like, "You're a drow." It's like,
Goodbye.
"Hey,
Al.
you! Excuse me.
That's racial
Sir,
profiling, man.
sir.
Yes, this area is off limits pending an investigation.
I'm supposed to be here.
I'm gonna have to take you down to check on that."
That is a dirty 20 to deception.
Ooh.
He looks at you, squints your eyes. Do you
Squints his eyes.
have a badge or a documentation?
Do you have proof? Because I didn't roll high enough to actually believe you, but I very much don't believe you.
I mean, he rolled high enough to like.
Yeah,
Still be suspicious.
I've got 191 ball bearings.
Proof!
I'm assuming he's referring to the building we were in, right?
Yeah, a Manchester County.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I am with someone who used to
I-
work
I-
here.
I
and
work here.
investigating the
Took
building.
a bunch of loot. and
I can take you to him if necessary. He just wants to be happy.
It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of paperwork.
I pull out 5 gold. Don't necessarily hand it to him, but I'm holding it and messing with it. Alternatively,
Messing with 5 gold.
I'm juggling.
The juggler's back.
It's like the very cartoon juggling where they're just going like this. It's a circle.
Somehow works.
He's like Mr. Game and Watch juggling.
Go on.
I had an extra 4.
You're gonna pay that much to pay off a
I've got
car?
a ton of gold now.
It's not wrong.
I'm the only one that's poor.
He holds out his hand.
I handed it
16 gold.
All right, but you know, hey, when you're doing an
I want to
investigation,
buy
do make sure that next time that you
Hey.
have your paperwork with you. You know.
Of course.
I'll
Yes.
buy you some pastries in the morning. Now go to sleep.
I really want donuts now.
Dude.
Baker, make us some donuts.
Buy
Maybe
me
we'll
the
pull them
stuff.
out of D&D.
I'm just going to go get food.
Yeah.
I made him hungry.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess I go back
The
inside.
microphone.
Okay.
Clearly, it's too late for me to be out.
It's too early for you to be out.
It's 4 a.m. It's the difference.
It's dark
Um,
outside.
Nurse time passes,
Great.
and you and folk wake up.
Uh,
You wake up to an interesting sight of the observer wandering through. He has a. It's like a large bucket of a steaming, like brown liquid. He's one of his telekinetic eye ray, and over a few of his eye stalks, he's wearing like a bathrobe.
It's coffee.
It's still here.
We need a place to sleep.
That's good, Joe.
We're moving on now.
I'm gonna miss Joe.
Can I try some?
Sure.
You didn't hear what we just said?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. You take a sip, make a con save.
Okay. Wait.
Eyeball is close up.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Wow.
You drink it, and you catch a few things straining through your teeth, and you pull out teeth. There's a few teeth in there. Oh, there's a jaw floating in there. Appears to be jaw tea.
Gee.
But, despite your stomach churning at the moment, keep it all in.
Observer just walked in with
I
a
am
bathrobe
strong.
and coffee.
Oh, we're awake now?
That was a
Yeah.
cup of Joe. I found teeth.
You do the math.
Anywho.
I'm only good with numbers when it comes to money.
So we are awake now.
Yeah.
I look at Bonnie.
Where do we
Okay.
go from here?
You notice that that Ao is wearing a nice cloak. His armor. How do you want your armor to look?
For now, it's gonna look exactly like my old armor.
Okay.
As time goes on, I'm going to make subtle adjustments to it.
Okay.
But for now,
You do notice that
I just got a fancy cloak.
that Miranda, she was wearing like a flowing shirt with like a studded bodice, and it was very much the femme fatale pirate look. She's currently wearing what appears to be like a tank top and some studded leather.
You took her shirt?
No.
The shirt was part of the armor.
Oh, okay. Wait, really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay.
She.
And the cape.
Maybe she gets really hot when she sleeps.
That's your
Oh,
character.
how
this is-
hot is
This is
she?
your first character's encounter with Miranda, really.
Are you sure it's
Pretty
not
hot.
doing it?
Not as hot as she should be though.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
people are
interested.
hot.
Hey, where'd your cloak go?
She's like a zombie. She holds up the cloak.
I forget about it. I look at Bonnie.
Okay, Bonnie is staying there.
You need some clothes.
Mine.
She has a cloak.
She does?
Yeah, I
Why
gave
did
her
she
my
have
old
two?
cloak.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Oh, she
I
has
swapped,
your
I
clothes.
swapped. Mine's kind of raggedy and just,
Real quick. So you took her rapier.
I took her rapier, her fancy armor, her cloak, and all her golden gems.
Man,
Okay.
B feels bad for Miranda.
So.
I don't.
And you
No.
did you replace it
Oh,
with your
you're
normal
good.
stuff?
I replaced it with
I
my
also don't
version.
really know her.
So
The
a
entire
regular
time I've known
rapier,
her, she's
Okay.
been a
leather
zombie.
armor, and just
I
like
feel
a
bad that
raggedy
this-
cloak.
Stupid.
He's taking advantage of her. You should
He
do
does.
something about it.
I'd like to see you
Arm
try
block
and
the
hit
entire
me.
time.
No! See here! Why did you take this poor elf's clothes?
Why would I take her?
She doesn't need them where she's going.
Well,
Did you take your crowbar too?
No.
Okay. She still has a crowbar.
You already have
Hey,
see,
I have crowbars too.
I may
You
not
don't
be
know
the
much.
brightest light in the room, but I do
Crowbar.
know that that is
Crowbar.
most certainly not her
Crowbar.
cloak. And it definitely looks like yours. And now you're definitely not wearing what you were wearing before.
She doesn't need it.
Circumstantial evidence. I don't see a case here.
I wasn't asking you!
What happened to her shirt?
Oh, she's always worn that.
What did you do, Drow?
Nothing. Deception.
My business is.
I am not lying. She has always worn that.
I feel like she needs some more clothes, though.
We have that dress.
That's not what I meant. You do not need to do that. It's just
Wasn't it like an armored dress too? Like it was like
it had like little like metal
It was
boning
basically-
in it. too.
Basically, the corset was iron.
Yeah, it was lovely. Well, see, I can't give her anything of mine because it like that won't work.
I thought you were wearing armor.
No.
No.
You're lucky I'm wearing clothes today.
It's like an apron.
And we thank you immensely.
This is the cook.
So anyway, looking at
I was house
Bonnie.
trained.
Bonnie has
I'm glad.
a quite nice rapier. She
Why
has
are
a
you eluding my pet?
light crossbow and
Take the light crossbow.
several. She has 20 bolts.
Okay. Case can only hold 20. Or are you gonna ignore all that?
I'm just gonna ignore that.
You
Okay,
just
cool.
have a bunch.
Yay.
I do keep track of numbers, but like how much can store and whatever.
We have the mod that makes it so we have no carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will take her light crossbow.
Okay.
To be fair, I don't care much.
Now you're carrying me.
Only when it's dark. You have legs, use them.
Yeah, she has nothing fun.
I have a
Bummer.
good walking
I'm a gold.
speed now.
Gold.
Good for you. Nope, that belongs to the Orcon.
$115.
People keep on taking away my toys. Or rather, people keep on breaking my toys' minds.
Okay. I'll leave her rapier.
Okay.
Needs some things. Is that it?
But
Can
not,
we go now?
I would love to be
Yes.
going. We're going to an airship.
Correct.
So
And then to the
excited.
father here.
Okay. So, oh wait, I opened up the wrong thing. I don't actually want this thing. Hang on.
What?
Where's my?
So,
There it is.
I just realized how Aeron's going to use the Cloak of Billowing. Whenever a wind picks up, he's going to have it billow in the opposite direction, so it's literally just hanging no matter the breeze.
So it's like the opposite of a cloak of billowing.
What if the wind's blowing towards you and you just have a billow?
It's billowing that way.
That's not good regular cheeses.
Yeah, whenever they're the whatever type of brand they're stamped with faces or whatever on them,
Yeah.
they're not good. Yeah, they're awful. Spying on them. You're actually spying. Stop it. You're not the one who eats them. I am. Anyway, so
I literally cannot taste the difference. But then again, I don't have Cheez-Its on a regular basis.
well that would be nice.
The actual Cheez-It doesn't taste different, but I think there's less salt on it.
Also, the texture's all wrong. It's just
Yeah.
harder.
Like cardboard.
It's crunchier.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like
So nothing else special about it?
The Cheez-Its?
One.
What?
Trying to
Or
escape.
Bonnie. Yeah, nothing else special or fancy.
Okay.
I mean, she
She's
was a
not
deeply
right.
fascinating person, probably. I don't know.
Who's a deeply fascinating person?
Probably, maybe. I don't know. Bonnie.
Your girlfriend.
And she's
Mail order bride.
Same difference.
You know what's funny is that Miranda used to have a whole deal about that. Anyway,
Anyway.
so
Onward to adventure.
so you're going with the airship route?
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
we're going to
Does
the
anybody
airship.
else have anything they want to do in the city?
No.
Do you want to send any instructions to your ship's crew?
I want to sell the gems.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Make another investigation check.
Oh, wait, how many crew members?
Potions do we have?
14.
Not
14.
that many.
Okay.
Can't we just be going?
I have 6 healing potions and 2 superior.
Tor, Adonis, and Dour.
Good. Do you want to hand this out?
Adonis is the
Oh.
Drow, Dour is
Okay.
Duergar, and Tor is
Come on now,
a
Sylas,
former
don't
Red
you want to
Raven.
be sharing with the group?
I do. At my discretion.
What about it? The group.
You are able to find
Can't trust
a
them.
seller, a buyer for 2 of them
You can trust me.
Cool.
at value, so you get 100 gold.
No, you can't.
I mean, technically, yes, but no.
Yes, you can.
Not with this.
I'm going persuasion. 24.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like to contest that.
You sound so surprised.
I am. I would like to contest that.
You can trust me, especially with the healing potions. But you won't like a...
I rolled 15.
Ah! Aha!
She seems like she could be trustworthy. Yeah.
I mean, you can't backstab us. So if we
I can only leg stab you.
So
to
if
be
we
fair.
explicitly say if you steal these potions and use them for your own doing, that's backstabbing, and she couldn't do it. Because we laid it out as package.
I don't know. If you guys were doing something really evil, maybe.
There's nothing really preventing her from backstabbing us.
Not really.
There'd be severe consequences.
Well, oh,
I
that's
could
true.
stab you in your trance.
But then she gets stabbed in the brain, so.
Right in the
And then I'll probably stab back too.
Yeah.
Lightning damage.
Alright, you may be trustworthy, but I feel better knowing that the potions are in my person and I can build them out as needed.
It's a backseat barbarian of the thunder, whatever. Make a thunder cat.
Anyway,
Did I just lose my inspiration?
No. Not yet, but you're on thin ice. No, it's fine.
alright,
Okay.
hold on. Let me see who I have on crew. We have 1, 2, 3 still back at the ship.
Yes.
Oh, we have a ship.
I don't do.
We have a ship? What?
Well, we don't own it. We're commissioning it.
Why aren't we using the ship then?
Because the
Would
airship
we
is
own it
faster.
now?
Is it?
Since Miranda's under a weird spell thing.
Well, we'd have to travel back to the ocean because Amandris is inland,
Oh yeah.
and then sail up. The airship would be faster. Yes. So I will send a message back along with 60 gold pieces for the crew to divide up amongst themselves,
Okay.
which is basically 20 gold pieces each.
Oh, you should send 61. And tell them to divide it evenly.
That would be mean.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be kind of funny.
So that's 7 silver pieces. And how many copper? And carry the 5.
I don't think they're that smart.
I think they just fight because that's over it.
2 bandits and a Duragar.
See, what would happen is that Adonis would just stand up like, guys, guys, guys,
He's my favorite.
guys. Hey, I can do it.
You should give it to me.
Anyway, so basically, send the gold pieces and just say, it's going to be longer than expected. We're heading up to Tafalda here.
Bless
If
you.
they could meet us, yeah,
Okay.
have them meet us in Tafalda here.
Okay.
There's some payment.
The follow
So
us here.
similar to Amanda Stafaldir is a little inland, but they can get pretty close.
Yeah, so get close to the Tafalda here.
All right.
Basically, yeah. Here's money. Come here.
All right. So are you going to the airship point you were given the tip for? Okay. So you head a ways out of the city, a bit north. Walking for a good part of the morning, heading towards a clearing, where you see a curious shaped thing. It is
It's a blob.
similar to
Jello.
it's like a sphere was squashed down and pulled out a bit, like
Bloom.
two tea saucers placed on top of each other, one
She almost got it.
on top of the other.
War of the Worlds is happening now.
There are 4 gangplanks, one in each cardinal direction of the for the ship, and you see several
Things.
apparently sailor-like people of various races, but one catches your eye in particular because you've never seen anyone quite like him.
What is it?
He has a tail, greenish, scaly skin, but unlike Dragonborn's very draconic style faces, his face is much more humanoid. His teeth come to small little points, and he has several small horns around his body, but mostly kind of coming out of his chin, almost like a sideburn, like mutton chops, like a goatee of
Yeah, lizard folk?
horns. He's wearing a red jacket with no shirt underneath, sailor style, like a Captain Hook
Behave
jacket,
yourself.
with
He eats mice.
I don't go for those reptiles anyway.
Not scaly.
They're too cold.
dang it, I thought I had put his picture on the thing, but I guess
No, man,
I
like he's
did
tall, dark, and handsome.
not.
Maybe tall, but it's not dark and handsome.
Well,
tall and handsome, but just not dark.
kind of handsome.
Who is he? Who is he? We must introduce
Trying
ourselves.
to grab pictures I can describe as well.
First time I've
He's
ever
wearing
heard you say that.
nice gray slacks and brown
romance.
boots that are cuffed. Interesting little change he made to his boots is that there's a holes cut out of the toe where he has his claws sticking through. He has a headband billowing the breeze and turns on. Ah! Hello! My name is Mazda Osaka! Now tell me, who are you on this fine day?
I am Sylas Loneheart.
Louis DiMaggio.
Top of the morning to you. My name's B.
Top of the morning, I'll go with that. And you?
I'm Ale.
Heyo. Yes, all my favorite vowels. So, what can Mazda do for you?
So you said, what is this guy?
He doesn't match any race that you have seen. He's way too emotional to be from what you've heard of lizard folk. And lizard folk also seem to have more lizard-like heads. Dragonborn that you've heard of or have seen also seem to have more lizard-like or dragon-like heads.
These don't have tails.
And technically don't have tails, but everyone draws them with tails anyway. But,
Tails are cool.
yeah, tails are cool, dang it. Yes, so,
I don't know, they get in the way.
Inconvenient, though.
what can Mazda do for you?
Well, I hear tell that you can get us to Defalda here.
Bless you.
Ah, that's something I can do. Something I do a lot of, apparently. So, before I agree to take you and your lovely companions with you, I do have a slight, deal about compensation.
Of course, you was pretty well compensated for. Transporting us safely to our destination.
Good. Now, if we could deal with some specific numbers and, or perhaps you're not dealing in gold, perhaps you're dealing in interesting other things.
No, it's mine. We don't share. As evidenced by the potions.
We've always been.
That's what this whole quest line has been. It's getting Miranda to this.
Prison transportation is different, okay?
She's not.
We're not official, so it's not a prison
She's
transportation.
really not
Also,
our
the reason
prisoner.
she was supposed to get brought to the place is because she was doing human trafficking. She's behind quota.
Yeah.
Well, now we're doing it.
Oh, it's okay if the NPCs do it, but once the PCs do it, it's bad.
I don't want to do it.
You're evil, and you don't care.
I'm not evil. I'm neutral.
He's the other evil.
You're not good. You steal things.
I steal from the rich.
He steals from
See? They deserved it, people having more stuff than we do.
No, you steal from the brain dead.
I see no problem with this as well. If they're not intelligent enough to
Even
hold on to
worse
it, they
than
don't deserve
stealing
it.
from the rich.
I stole from a pirate. Alright?
Bobby's not a pirate.
Not a pirate?
Nope.
No.
She's part of the syndicate. She's like an elite trained syndicate person.
What
The
syndicate?
family.
What?
What syndicate?
My syndicate.
His!
His syndicate.
Your syndicate now.
Ooh,
Ooh.
syndicates. I like that word.
Okay, let's keep going down.
So,
I didn't know.
what is our prize?
Come
Do
on,
I
buddy
have
man.
anything interesting? I don't even think I have anything interesting.
I don't have anything interesting.
Could we possibly exchange our services for something?
What? What?
Well, we could, but
I could unload the teleport necklace on him.
Come on.
I mean, I'm not
You
gonna.
could give him the fancy dress.
That's even better.
That is even better. I was gonna unload it anyway.
I mean,
Well,
it's
I
very
do
rare.
have.
wait, shh. Now don't tell me you finally got her to shut up. Miranda, my dear, what? No words?
She has something else on the mind.
Well, I can tell you it's not me, that's for sure. Not after the way you broke my heart because you stabbed me there. But, hey, bygones are bygones. Wow, you really got her to shut up.
She's
That was, yes.
she's not really a morning person, I think.
No, really, trust me, I know. I know a little too well. Anyway.
I don't think we want to know.
So, Miranda and I, we go way back about 10 10-ish years, and then we had a fling, and it was great, and we became sky pirates, and then it turns out she stole my ship. And that was very heartbreaking, and she kicked me out of my ship, and she stabbed me in the chest, and she actually wrote a letter, which she put around the blade of the dagger she stabbed me in the chest with. Do you know how hard it is to read a bloodstained letter?
Yes, actually.
So, anyway, years go by, I finally find her again, and she's like, "Ah, Mazda, my dear, yes, you can have the ship back, it's fine." Gives me a kiss, goes on her way, and what do I find but the authorities right on my tail? Literally on my tail. I had to kick him off as I walked back through my ship. Ah, those were the days.
You want a cookie?
I would love a cookie. Is that mud?
No.
Is it?
No?
Well,
He takes a look at it, sniffs it. Interesting.
Yes.
there.
I hand him a business card.
Oh, now that is interesting. Put that right there.
Well,
That all your
this may
friends?
interest you that we are delivering Miranda to my employers who are very interested in rectifying certain inadequacies in her performance.
Oh, someone actually caught up with you, eh, Miranda? Elbow, nudge, nudge. Wow, you really got a How did you do that?
It's magic.
Ah, should have guessed that one.
Just gotta get the right words to, get inside her head.
Yes. You see, the words that I always used were... And he starts going into, all this, sickening sweet love talk.
Does he just start talking and, turn away, and we're all just looking at him like...
And baby, I'll totally meet your parents and talk to them. Yes, I am great with kids. I love kids. Oh, you don't want them? Me neither!
Yes.
Pay him so we can get going.
Trying to pay him with just, hey, you're getting revenge on Miranda.
I don't think it's working.
How much does it cost?
On the other...
Ah, well, you see, Devaldir is about, 3 days away, so for services required, and then of course we're feeding all of you, I am providing our own food. How much spice is okay, a lot, piles of it, great piles of it. Do you like curry?
Yes!
Well, then we're going to have a fantastic curry feast.
Yay!
Particularly.
White.
Yes.
Normal.
I'm like the juggler, but not creepy. I'm actually normal.
If the juggler were waffle.
We're going to have a curry feast.
So, if we're going to go with the exact monetary pay, let's see. Oh, a day's service per person, 6 of you here, and let's see. Oh, so that's 2 per day, 3 days times 6, and that's going to be, and I seriously don't know math. Hang on.
120? No, wait. What was the math? I forgot.
There's 6 people,
6
Yeah.
people.
Correct.
For
2 gold per
days.
day,
2 gold per day, that's 12.
3 days.
36.
36 gold.
Yeah.
Pittance.
Seriously?
Where the heck is my pencil?
What did it look like?
It was orange.
I have a crossbow bolt.
It wasn't that. It was a brighter orange.
I have a
You didn't take it in the
gray
kitchen
pencil.
with
I may have taken
Is
it.
it not that one?
No.
you? Are you sure you
It
didn't
has,
take
like-
it into the kitchen?
I might have taken it with me into the kitchen.
You might
which would
wanna
be
go look there.
hilarious. And I wouldn't put it past me. Maybe I put it in here.
I hope not.
No. Okay. I remember 36. Then
That's awkward.
search all of my pockets.
Stupid sheep.
Alright, so who wants to give this pen back?
Hey, rogues! Cough it up.
You think I'd steal a pen?
Probably, yeah. But
I wouldn't
if it
steal
was,
a pen, not just one.
if it
If you're
was
gonna
a
steal
shiny
you gotta
pen,
take
I
one.
think you would have.
So, I do also accept alternate forms of payment. Last time I shipped some people over to Devalda here, I was paid with some money, but also 3 dragon tooth darts. Now that was quite interesting. I also have this claw thing.
What?
A claw thing. It's a spear, but a claw.
Oh, wait. Oh. Where
Did you
went?
put it in your notebook?
I did.
There it is. That was going to be my next one.
Doing math in my head. That's a 17.
We need more snacks.
There we go.
There is a Walmart literally right there. I don't know what
There we go.
We have it's basically a tiny house.
I have 2 people I've dominated their mind.
Ah, good. Payment. All right, we shall be on our way. All right.
I also have a necklace that I can talk to a certain lady in the Underdark.
Ooh, tell me about this lady.
Well, let's just say you don't want to be her enemy and you don't want to be her ally.
Oh, how about a lover, eh?
That's probably the most dangerous position you could be in.
Oh, tell me more.
He's an adrenaline junkie.
Oh gosh, who is this character?
I like him.
I'm gonna kill him.
What is wrong with you?
I'm kidding.
I can't believe I married you.
He's flipping us all off.
He just slipped. I don't know what happened.
Little tumble off the cliff.
Is it okay if I ask you, what are you?
Ah, hey, that is a curious question for many people. So, I am,
Okay.
I like to call myself a toboggan.
Toboggan? So, you're a sled.
Yes, like the sled.
How do
see,
you know what that is?
I don't know.
Oh, like the Olympics?
You see, I'm what's known as a half dragon.
Oh,
Okay.
so why do you have a tail?
Well, I'm a half dragon.
Oh.
What's the other half?
The other half is long dead.
I can speak to that.
He puts his arm around you. Ah, if only, my friend. If only. Farewell, mother. I miss you much. Anyway, so.
Ooh.
I don't like this. I still want to know what the other half is.
Dragon, probably.
Half dragon, other half also dragon.
Oh.
Then he wouldn't be half
I
dragon.
was-
He'd be
okay,
all
then-
dragon.
Human then.
It probably was like a gnome or something. Bard.
So,
He's normal.
in case you couldn't tell, obviously I'm half green dragon. But that's beside the point. I'm very trustworthy. Anyway, so.
Oh, nobody's trustworthy.
We shall go to Devon here. I also have some cargo that I need to drop off that I stole, bought, purchased legally from some locals here, and we should be getting going soon.
We don't care.
I think you might care now. We should go soon. You look over, and there are some angry peasants charge up. That man sold me some cheap tools. How dare he? My tinkering set broke already.
You are cheap tools! Now let's go.
Take an inspiration.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's get going.
So, you guys all...
Vicious mockery there.
You guys rush into the ship, and the gangplanks are brought in, and you're kind of in like the inside shell of it as you see the outside shell start spinning.
Oh, weird.
Is it taking off?
Now we're the first one.
And
moving?
it starts raising into
What are
the
you
air.
doing?
Rolling for air sickness, of
Yeah.
course.
He's feeling okay.
I mean, I
Come
think
on,
that's something
Micah.
we should all do since none of us have been in an airship before.
Oh, sure.
It feels like, for those who have ever been into like a pulley system elevator type of thing, you have a slight experience of this.
Okay, then I...
Hanging through a tower by a piece of rope that was slanting down, Eldritch Blast swinging.
Oh,
It's similar to
yeah.
that feeling, but underneath
Ah.
your feet and going up, and you feel kind of like pushed into the floor a bit.
Should I make it through?
Sure.
That's okay, I have 2 people to lean on.
What is it, like a con save?
Yeah.
11.
11. You feel like your stomach's kind of at the bottom of your feet at the moment, but okay.
All of us?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
I grab one of the closest person's legs.
17.
Who is the closest person?
I don't know.
You kind of like go to a knee as like, whoa, this is weird, and also kind of moving Yes. So it's a little odd to get used to. See, a ship points a certain way, and then you steer it and it starts going that way. This ship, there really is no front. So whichever direction we start to go, we just start going that way.
Can you not control it?
Oh no, we can control it. Hey, wanna see me do a barrel roll?
No.
Yes!
The lady
I'm
spoke.
running down into
No.
the deck. I'm going below deck.
Okay.
I think there is no below deck. I think it's just all.
You're
It's all
There's
on
like
deck.
2 layers. This thing.
I think it's
I
just like a
swear,
UFO.
if you
Just all
spin this
inside.
thing, I will kill you.
not
light
lying.
enough. So, check this out. We can do a donut, and you just feel suddenly
No.
momentum just shifts different direction.
She likes
Shifts
donuts.
another direction.
Yeah.
Shifts
Yes.
another direction. And now we go forward. And now, check this part. Oh my. Oh, I think you're gonna like this one. Take a look through the window. There's like a little viewport that kind of gets covered up every once in a while.
see it?
I was not looking out the window.
Can I see it?
You do hear
Can
from the
I
window.
see it?
What is going
What
on?
is it?
Apparently, one of those peasants has hung onto the side of a hut.
I
So
can't see.
he shows you a stick.
Would it
If
help
you would like
I
to
got you
just.
a stool? Say, would it help if I got you a stool?
Yes.
What do you want me to do?
I don't think there are stools.
Oh, well, let's see. We do a little twirly twirl. He throws off into the distance, and everyone fun. Would you like the honor?
I was spinning the ship.
That's the
Hand
shit.
him off of it.
No.
Spoil sport. He just walks to the window and breathes a poisonous blast out. And you.
Just killed him.
Man, he was already dead.
True.
I mean, his body hadn't caught up yet, but yeah, it happens.
Yes, I cannot wait to be off this thing.
Don't worry, we have 2.5 more days.
That sounds horrible.
Huzzah!
Uh,
Slightly less excited now.
I'm going below deck.
Can I look
Suddenly
around the ship?
realize you thrown in your
sure.
office.
What
Don't
anything you're looking for?
Hold on a second. They just kill
cargo
people
hold?
and steal things.
Sure.
Without
It's kind of like
permission.
a chain
even
link
ask first.
interior way it's made, so you can kind of see most of the ship from the rest of the ship. There are a few areas that are like blocked off. There's like the captain's quarters is
You're not
roomed
worth
in, and there's like another room that's roomed in. But that's about it. It's relatively small. About
Carried you
like
through that whole maze.
Barbarian rage.
it's 90 feet in
Warlock
diameter.
sneer.
That's as large as it gets.
Ah.
You find
This thing is circular.
what?
This
Come
thing
along,
is
Bertram.
Circular.
See
Yeah.
what we can get
It's a
Brian
flying
and
saucer.
Bonnie.
Okay.
Stand on one leg.
You're
So-
playing Simon Says, except that Sylas says.
Yes.
Silas says.
So you find items are kind of placed all about the ship, but more weighted towards the center and the bottom of the ship, but also in the top of the ship as well. And make an investigation check.
I'm not doing that.
Did we not get a tour from the captain?
Investigation.
Wasn't the captain a little busy
12.
killing
Got it.
people?
12.
Yeah.
So
one person.
there are various of his sailors around, keeping an eye on things in general. But you do find, hey, these precision tools look familiar. Oh, they look very pretty too. You also find a lot of like those gas station knives that are just like super over ridiculously macho designed, but they're super cheap crap quality. And stuff like that.
And lots of beef jerky.
There's a like a larder area where there is some food, and there is a chef preparing things in there. A lot of pungent spices you smell. Apparently, this guy really
What
likes
kind of chef?
the fat kind.
An actually decent chef?
He is fat. You haven't tasted his food yet, so you don't right now.
It doesn't matter. You could just prestidigitize it, and we wouldn't even know.
Exactly. All the best chefs use prestidigitation.
No, they do not.
I need to
all the
make-
best chefs use as much alcohol as possible.
Fools!
I need to make a bard who does that, who's a cook.
I actually made a cleric, which is basically a cook.
He inspires
Cleric
people.
will work too.
I've made a hearth domain. which their short rest feater is
This
that
trip is absolutely inspiring. Try these.
I think on a short rest they can create essentially like healing kits of food.
Yes.
Yes, I said. There's a King was one. Be our guest, put our friendship to the test. Anyway,
That's what an evil party does.
so
Although we're not even an evil party, we're just a net neutral party now.
you also find
Zero connections with each other.
Net neutral.
Not true, we're all gonna die at the same time from brain worms.
Pretty much.
what? No.
Ben's just
Whenever
making
Ben
us-
gets tired, he just pulls the kill switch.
He's like, you're all making new characters now. I hate you all.
No, now it's just your
Jacob,
campaign.
your turn.
Anyway, so yeah, you find there's not like a particular storage area, but also with how much mesh basically there is, or like chicken wire style things, it's pretty easy to like look from the top and look down into the bottom. So if you're planning anything sneaky, it would be a little hard to pull off. Not incredibly hard, because these guys are a little dumb. But on the other hand, everything leads in the center of this room. In the center, though, you find a large crystal held in place. It's about like the chunk size of your torso in the middle, which is still, and this is where like everything's placed around, and everything's goes. So, did somebody call for a tour?
I know what that is. I don't know who knows what that is.
That's it.
Do you think Lulu would, based off of his past experiences and interactions?
I think he's good. 18 intelligence check.
We'll have a big tour and everyone will find out anyway.
Okay.
So, over here we have a fantastic, wonderful place. This is the crew quarters, and over there we have Gary, and we have Steve. We have Joe, my good friend Joe. My name's not Joe and I go way back. I met him some good 6 years ago, and we were best friends ever since. You stabbed my uncle. Yes, and he deserved it, didn't he? Right? Well, right. Anyway, we're a big happy family here. Yeah.
I'm looking at Joe like, still has his lower
So
jaw.
tell me, what is that like?
What? Who's saying that part two? I missed the part you said.
I said, so tell me what's that like?
Oh, a big happy family?
Yes.
Well, you see, I, being the father of this family, everyone loves me.
Do they now?
Everyone loves me. And if not, well, they can always leave. I mean, it's a bit of a drop, but, you know, they can do it whenever they want.
I think you would prove it.
So, it's very fantastic, and this life is full of danger, adventure, romance, right? And he elbows Miranda, who's still shuffling along very hard. Wow! Man, if only she was like that when we were together. I wouldn't have to hear her talk about, I want more diamonds. Anyway!
No, she's here for that.
Oh,
She's thinking about other things.
I just made the connection with the rock thing.
Sorry.
So, here we have the center of our ship. Now, this is a fantastic thing. It's a large crystal. And do you know what's inside the crystal?
No.
An air elemental trapped, bound within. It is what fuels this entire ship. You know, I have it on good authority. I can start producing airships by myself pretty soon. I have a nice contact, you know. And hey, maybe later on I could, you know, if you need a used airship, I can hook you up.
Wait, so you're going to be breeding air elementals?
No. Binding air elementals and building airships.
Also, if someone were to cast Conjure Elemental, could they conjure the elemental trapped in there out of it?
No, not the one in there. They would just conjure a new one, which then might try to free the one in there. And then we would all be in trouble. It could be great fun. Ooh, I should try that at a party sometime. Anyway!
Yes, you should. Not this party.
Oh.
Maybe another party, maybe one that's all female.
Maybe one that's more.
Grounded.
Yes. or intent on other things and not paying
I'm not going to be
attention.
showing the squirrel on stream because I'd have to pull up Facebook into my stream, and then it might make it easier for hackers to get in that way. But I will show. I'll post the it to my Facebook so people can see the squirrel later. Squirrel.
A lot of free time to try and hack this stream.
Oh yeah, I mean so many people will do that. Anyway,
Yeah, they want to.
so over here we
Some
have
two of our viewers.
we have the guest quarters. Yes, this is one of the most private areas of the ship.
Guest
Insight
quarters
check.
Wait,
Go for it.
the guest quarters are private?
There's gotta be.
Well, guests
Oh, that was
oftentimes
not
you know
good. That
don't
was
like
not
everyone
good.
looking at them
there's
constantly
gotta be like a
all the
peephole
time.
or something.
That wasn't 11.
Where's our rooms?
This
Guest
is the
quarters.
private guest quarters.
Yes.
That would be here.
Where's mine?
Here.
I would send you like a gesture to a door.
This door leads into here.
Oh.
Is there only a single guest quarter?
Yeah. So the whole ship is like a 90-foot
Got it.
circle.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people kind of in here.
More travelers?
And then up here we have my private quarters, which none of you need to concern yourself about.
It sounds
there?
suspicious.
Which roll? For why?
I don't know, I felt like making an insight check. I just don't really know why, but I rolled a 21.
Your insight tells you that he doesn't quite think you're pretty enough to go for you.
Ouch!
You're a little too small.
He doesn't like them petite.
Yeah, no, like that probably wouldn't work out really, and like, yeah, and you know his ex is here right now. Maybe she wouldn't mind, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no sport in it. Alright. Sorry.
What was that? You just broke down.
Just a circumstance, like, whatever.
Anyway,
So,
we're not
Alright,
going
so-
in that room.
and now, go upstairs, and this is my room. Yes, this is my room. This is my bed. This is my pillow. That's a mirror. There's not a lot in here because you know space is very important here.
Doesn't have any private hiding.
He has a mirror.
The rogue.
And now, the most important place. You said you liked curry. Here's the galley.
Yay! Is it halfway decent at all?
It is some of the best food you have ever
Oh
had
my
in your entire
gosh.
life. You know, airplane food's usually pretty bad
But
because
has it been prestidigitized?
with that natural 20 it wasn't.
Okay,
Oh.
good to know.
So usually airplane food is terrible for various reasons. One of which being because when you're high up, everything's kind of compressed in your brain and stuff, and your taste buds don't work so good. Hence, a lot of curry or salt in airline food's case. But in this case, that curry is divine. You
Divine.
never thought that curry on salad would
It's
go well
literally
before.
divine. There's an
No.
angel in the kitchen.
Uh,
A fat
Bertram's
angel?
a celestial.
the,
It's Cupid!
he turns around.
Well,
There's a
Bertram
slight
is a
bluish
celestial.
tinge to him, and you realize that the chef is an ASMR.
Oh, that makes sense.
Very
Finally,
large.
some good freaking food!
And his yes, my angelic guide. He actually follows this god about cooking actually.
Wow. I feel like I want to go talk to him.
I feel like I don't care.
I feel like I want to get off this thing.
I'd like to go
Oh, see, I
talk
thought you were
to
going
the
to say, I
chef.
feel like I want to kill him.
See if we can swap recipes real quick.
Okay. You see the chef. Oh yes, hello. How are you doing today?
Excellent. I just,
That's-
Oh, I wish.
I just tried
I
some of
wish
your food
too.
here, and I have to say, it is most excellent. You know, I happen to be a bit of a food connoisseur myself, so.
So there's a fantastic thing that's
There's
happened.
a
Shut
tall
up!
word for a short person.
So fantastic
Shut up!
thing happened recently. So I did a so recently we brought some people from Thus to Defaulty here.
Bless you.
And so Thus, man, terrible place. It's really just awful. It's
Where
horrible.
is
I hate it
Thus?
there. It's upper right.
It's like Zeus, but he has a lisp, so he's saying Zeus.
There's too much of what I can see.
And anyway, so over there's this like temple thing, and I always check out temples because like I'm related or whatever.
Weird.
And
But I'm not related.
turns out there's this temple there. It's the Temple of the Many or whatever. A whole lot of people. Basically, if there's a deity, somebody puts a shrine there, right?
Oh!
I've seen shrines of like, okay, there's the big ones, the little ones,
I
foreign
remember
ones.
this place.
Some like naked goblin one. I don't know what the deal with that one is, but apparently there's like this fish one who's all about like cooking and stuff. And I'm like, hey, I like cooking. Cooking's been my whole deal.
Yeah.
And my angelic guy, we like used to never get along, right?
Right.
He always expected greater things out of me, and I'm like, look, hey, I'm not much of a fighter. I think I'm not a lover either. I just love food, right? And turns out, we bonded over this moment where I was taught me how to make this fantastic like fish flambe type of thing, and it was great. It was fish flambe kebabs. It's fantastic, and. My angelic guardian, he's like, hey, you know what? Let me pull a few favors, see what I can find out. And it turns out there's this new god on the scene. Really, like, underground. No one's heard of him, okay? I'm, like, one of the earliest people in on this.
It's like a freaking indie band follower.
Anyway, so,
Do I have to buy a t-shirt?
anyway, now I follow Smyrna, and...
Schmear.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's my line!
And now I'm being blessed with some more boons about cooking. Although I think that's more my guide is bugging her about recipes.
Schmearna. How do you spell that?
Exactly like I think it is. You
I
write down
feel
and
like
then
I'm
you go.
I know, I feel like I go like that and just
SMEARNAH.
I was way off.
Smear.
Smear.
I can't. It won't work with my mouth. Can't say it.
Yeah, so actually, would you actually like to hear a little bit about this religion of cooking?
No.
I would love to hear more about this.
Here is the
religion of
entire
cooking.
religious views. Sushi is an abomination.
What?
That's it.
What?
Yeah.
Kind of heretical speech is this?
The fish at flambe is alright.
Hold on a
yes.
second
Okay.
here.
No, it's this raw fish.
Sushi?
Specifically the raw parts of it.
I mean,
So if it was a
Cooked
cooked
sushi.
sushi.
so a cooked sushi's alright. Like what if you?
Like I
So
said,
like
this guy,
tempura shrimp.
this god's
okay.
pretty new. She's
Unagi,
apparently still
okay.
learning about that. But from what I've heard so far, that's all right.
Deep fried soft shell
What if you
crab.
like?
That's
I
totally
was about
fine.
to say if you cook the crab first.
Yeah, but raw fish is considered heretical.
Okay, Sam cannot stand that. So.
Yeah.
But raw fish or that sushi is heretical.
Both.
Yeah. So
What?
anyway.
Sushi is rice with stuff on it. How can you hate that?
Okay. Also, cool thing. I'm like in one of the first couple hundred followers of this person.
Gosh.
So if you want to get in on this before it becomes like mainstream,
I mean,
Sorry, I worship money.
I like
Sounds
Smyrna
wonderful.
before she was cool.
yeah, exactly. You can be one of the first 500 worshippers of a new
wait,
religion.
why are you here?
We were on the group tour,
You get-
and then you just stopped
You
and
get
started
this
talking,
fancy
and we had
pin
to
that says
stop.
I was the first, or number like
Circle
103.
100 Smyrna fans. Anyway, well, that is quite interesting.
You get a little-
suppose
you
I'll
also-
be looking at that when I
If you do
land.
join up, you get a small a holy symbol. You can hang your keys off of it. It's a little teapot.
It's adorable.
So interesting. I so want this.
Smyrna is trending on Thunder.
I mean, I like cooking. I mean, I'm a bit more of a baker myself, but
That's fine.
I
you
prefer to
know.
roast people.
So, the origin of the birth of Smyrna is that they were surrounded by fish people, and then a bard cast fireball, and in the incineration of all of the heathens, Smyrna was born.
So, I just have one question.
Yeah.
Is Smyrna a he or a she?
Smyrna's a sheep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll be back.
All right. Do you want the keychain?
Yes.
All right.
I have to write this in my inventory.
You have holy symbol of Smyrna.
Holy symbol. Oh, frick. I already misspelled it.
I guess we know where your multi-class is.
Symbol of Smyrna.
I did create a cleric subclass because of this deal.
What do you have to multi-class in a cleric?
Wisdom.
Yeah, no, I ain't got that.
What's your wisdom?
10.
Oh, yeah, you don't got that.
What your charisma?
12. Still can't multi-class in anything.
If you upgrade to like 13, you can be a paladin.
I don't want to be a
Is that right?
paladin.
I think so.
I'd be a tiny paladin. That would suck.
Rage smites, though.
I am happy just raging and not having to do
You're
anything.
already multi-classed to Baker. Like, I mean, come
This
on.
one bonus today.
I'm a bar baker.
Anyway, according to the rule sets I have, if the proto-god gets enough followers, enough standing, she can actually start giving boons to patrons, or to people, or to followers, and people like a devout follower can get like a fee or something. Anyway. Yeah, so,
Confusing the sort because.
so I'm gonna figure out like our religious like name, like what we are, because there's still so few of us. But like, yeah,
Hey,
if you want to pass on this pamphlet to you, you could.
sure. How
Awesome.
about I trade you and I'll take the pamphlet and you can take my business card.
Oh, great! Yeah, fantastic. You know, Smyrna is all about how cooking brings people together. You know, it really does. It's a great. It's all about hospitality. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's
just
perfect.
heals us on the inside. It's good food.
Well, I'll be going now.
Okay, bye. Spread the good word.
Alrighty.
As you walk away, you see hovering, shimmering slightly over the Ismail's shoulder is a buff-looking angel guide in a chef's apron and a little hat. Like,
That's adorable.
but also mechanically, I do need to know if you are going to follow Smyrna at all because I have to list her followers.
I am interested in following Smyrna.
Cool.
Interested, but not actually fun.
It's like when you get invited to something on like Facebook and you put maybe.
Yeah.
So you're like, I didn't reject you, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go.
By the
Not ready
way-
for this level of commitment yet.
Yeah.
By the way, if you were to follow, I'm not like saying you'd have to multi-class into like anything at all. It's just that she was creating the other campaign, and we're tallying by like how many followers the D's increase in power. So like,
Well, it wouldn't affect them for like.
right, it wouldn't affect them for a while, but I still like to know what's going on. Anyway. So, you guys spend a few days aboard this flying ship. Is there anything you guys want to do on board?
What is there to do?
Yeah.
Nothing really, unless you guys have any particular conversations you want to have. or-
Not really, because I'm not really interested in anybody.
Cool.
I guess sunbathing.
Okay.
How many of these illusion cards do you have?
A few. I keep landing on myself though. It's really annoying.
I think that card's in there twice.
Yeah, it's in there twice.
There's a lot of double cards.
Anyway,
There's
yeah, we'll
double
just
gold.
time jump.
Okay, so time jumping. Where is the calendar?
I don't know where I put them.
Shuffle.
I don't know, when you use them, like, that's it for that card.
Okay. It
You
is
just put it at
Monday, the
the bottom.
24th of July,
Like,
and you have made your way to Defaulty here.
What?
Bless
wrap-
you.
No,
What?
they replenish.
They do?
Yeah.
It's just what it sounds like.
I missed that.
You make your way to Defaulty here.
Huzzah!
Bless you.
He lands a little ways outside the settled district. Because, you know, I go and I fly down and I land and I'm like, hello everyone, Mazda's here! And then they start shooting ballista at me.
How rude.
I know, I just fly into their walls without any invitation and they think that gives them permission to take me under law.
Pity.
So
But
you're not
Can
welcome
we
here?
get off now?
Yes.
You
Wait,
certainly
how
did.
many days passed?
It was 3 days.
So we've landed?
What are you doing? Oh.
Okay, I threw up the third day.
Okay.
Why the last day? You should be getting better.
It's like right when we land, you get off.
No, I think I decided to look out
I've been
the
holding
window.
that in for 3 days.
Has your armor changed over the past 3 days?
It looks a little more spidery
Do I notice this?
and a little more black. Like it's slowly becoming like very black.
He's becoming
and
more of an
edgy.
edgelord.
Is
yes,
that possible?
he is. He's gonna become
He
very
didn't
edgelord.
look like it on
I'm-
the outside as much, so now he has got to
Yeah.
show
He's
it on
em-
the
he's
outside.
embracing
At this
it.
point,
So now he doesn't
I'm
need me to talk,
at
he
this
just
point
needs
I'm
to-
embracing it for my character's sake.
Do I notice it?
Can you call that a character?
Yes, he's a character.
He's more of a
Is
character
edgy
than Fearful
character
was.
trait? You can't call that a person if they're just edgy, right?
He's not just edgy.
I mean, according
By
to
that law-
Blunder, there are only 1 vertices, so no, that wouldn't
By
be
that
the full
logic, we
model.
call building a person because it's edgy.
What if it's a rounded building, though?
It still has an edge of the world.
What if it's a hobbit hole?
Oh, so the world's flat?
I don't know, Ben. Is this world flat? I haven't seen you make a globe for it.
It's actually on the back of a turtle, which is on the back of a turtle. Turtles all the way down and aliens all the way up.
As it should be.
Okay. Do I notice armor change?
Yeah, a bit.
It's not like super sudden, but
It just feels like it's like darker than it used to be right now.
Hold on.
it's darker and there are
Must-
creases in it.
Finished quest line.
But I do definitely notice it.
We need
Yeah.
to get off the ship!
Expect anything?
I want to accomplish my character.
Well, you know that
sole
he
purpose
took
in
Miranda's
this-
armor, so
Oh, I do?
yeah,
Oh.
because she's wearing now boring weird armor, which
But
was
I'll-
his boring weird armor.
Hmm. That's a nice armor you got there.
And
Does it do anything special?
it protects you. It's armor.
Mm-hmm. Looks a bit different.
That happens over time.
Yeah, but
I
Close.
don't notice it. It's all
clothes
close
tend
the
to
same.
wear down over time, not get darker and spidery.
Well, that's what happens when you leave armor in a cold, dark place. Like on him.
I have some magic items I do want to pick up at some point.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not going to happen.
Oh, no.
they are common items, so
Brain slugs will explode out
I
of
just
our
need to
face.
get access to Wish. That's all. That's easy, right?
yeah. With my multi-class at this point, I can totally hit that.
I don't know if I can actually.
No,
get
you
to
can't.
You cannot.
I wonder
We
what Wish
just need
requires.
to find a super
It's ninth
high
level.
level wizard.
No, I mean,
No, like,
like
what-
if it requires any material components, if I could pay for that, maybe we could find somebody nice. Oh, it doesn't require any components, so I can literally just pay somebody to do it for us.
We have to find someone first, though.
Correct.
Who knows Wish?
Who knows Wish?
We just walk around. Do you know Wish? Do you know Wish?
Do you want a quest to find a genie?
So,
I mean, we could.
how attached are you to his armor?
Very. It has grown on me quite literally.
Do you like the
It's a
protection
lie.
part more or the changey part more?
What are you getting at?
I happen to have magical armor as well,
Poking it.
except mine can't change around like yours.
No.
And I
Grown ups are
feel,
talking.
I feel like
haven't
I can
grown
get some more
up.
use out
How
of
are
it.
you?
I disagree.
Yeah, thank you.
I also disagree, but with you,
I also disagree.
you don't know what we're talking about. You're not here.
It's mine.
It's mine. My own.
Precious. So he needs a ring of invisibility. He needs a shrink.
Would you be willing to trade something for it?
No.
It's very non-negotiable with you, is it?
I just kind of walk off.
Ah.
Take your stuff.
Okay.
We
Alright.
should just.
So
Yeah.
I'd like to see you try and hit me.
I don't want
Who,
to steal
me?
from the party.
No, him. I can hit
Either
you.
you think you can hit me?
I think so.
What's your AC?
You can hit a 22 armor class?
Yeah,
What?
I can.
How do you have 22 armor class?
I'm a wizard and I have the shield spell.
Oh. Well, it's only one time reaction.
True. But I can use it twice.
So I only have to wait 2 rounds.
Doesn't
So-
matter. I'm not stealing from the party.
And then I
anywho,
have reckless attack.
so you guys go a little whiles towards away, and you find this city. So far, there's an overcity part, which is relatively small. There are like 4 very large complexes, but they're all like one building each.
I've half wanted to kill Vincent just for not inviting me to his wedding. But that's neither here nor there.
You didn't get invited to his wedding?
No.
Aren't you co-workers or something?
Correct.
Rude.
I know. That's why I think I might kill him.
Maybe it was a small, intimate wedding.
One of my other co-workers was invited.
Maybe he was closer related. I don't know.
Vincent's my direct superior. I get all my orders directly from him.
I mean, but like, if your coworker was, if you're like this, but
I'm
your
way better than
coworker's
he
like,
was.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I'm just better than he was.
Watch
It
out.
was in the contract. I was supposed to be invited.
It's in the contract. Better than everyone else.
Narcissist.
So, there are
It's not
4
narcissism,
large
it's true.
stone-built buildings,
That's exactly what a narcissist would say.
and one of them, the closest one,
No, narcissists are just saying I'm not narcissist.
heading a bit towards it, you see that there's like a
I just corrected you.
like a check-in stall.
I wouldn't know.
It's kind of like when you go through an airport and you land in like another country or something like that, and then there's those little check windows.
Visa.
Yeah.
I'd like to declare 2 brain-dead slaves.
There is a dwarven woman behind the counter.
Ooh, dwarves. I speak dwarves.
We're about to custom that one.
I don't have any command.
Hello.
Oh well, howdy there. How are you doing today? What's your business here in Tefaldir?
We are here on a business trip. We're looking for some friends of ours.
Why is she doing the talking?
I don't understand what she's saying.
Do you have any letters of references or documentation, dearie?
He does. This one.
Why are you pointing at me?
What language are they speaking,
She's
by the way?
looking for documents or recommendations.
Ben, what language are they speaking? Dwarvish.
Okay.
She's a dwarf. I speak dwarvish. I get to use a different language for once. I'm so excited.
Well, I don't know. Would she accept the contract on Miranda?
You were handed a letter from...
Oh yes, I have a letter. I totally did not write that down, actually.
She looks at it. Alright, well, in that case, you'll want to go down to sub-level 3, take the 14th door to the left, you're going to walk down the hallway, take 7 lefts, you're just going to go down a bit of a swirl, and then you're going to take the 15th left.
Can you write it down for me?
Sure, here you go. There you go, dearie.
Basically a map.
Hey, Frick! Sorry.
As soon as you, like, put a hand on it, it slips. And don't hurt yourself on the way in.
Thank you.
You're welcome, dearie.
This will just be easier.
Thank you, Sylas. Look, here I got directions.
Excellent.
I don't know where we're going, but she said go this way.
Alright, well then we should probably follow the directions.
Right.
Make an investigation check. Actually, are you holding the map?
Did she write it down?
She did.
Is it a map or is it like
It
instructions?
is a map,
With instructions.
and it is confusing. Make an investigation check.
Oh
Would you like some help?
no! Yes!
I will help you.
What does that mean?
You have advantage.
Oh, that's good. That was not much better. A 9.
You take a look at it, and it appears to be very clear line, a little note, and then scribble, 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 scribble. Why are all the scribbles?
Wait a second, don't I know where we're supposed to go? Because I'm fairly certain Vincent has told me where the drop point was.
Once you get into this proper section of the Undercity, you know where to go.
Oh, so we just need to get down into the other city.
Right.
Well, we are supposed to be going down, so...
Alright, I know a very quick way of getting down there.
What does that mean?
I'm joking, but I was implying that we jump.
I mean, if you want to jump, I'll stand right on your back while you do it. And then you hit the ground first.
You're still going to take the damage.
I'll be fine.
You can spend about 2 hours discerning the directions and asking a few people, as you make your way down and down.
But do you know
and
where
down.
it is?
Oh, yes. Well, you see. Now, oh, was it Angela at the front window again? Oh, she always gives the worst directions. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to walk down to that part, and then after you head left into this area, there's going to be a long corridor. There'll be 15 left entrances. It's the last one on the left, dear. Now, you're going to have to keep going down that one. Then you're going to go to the elevators. Now, they might have to go in 2 shifts down the elevators, and then yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
It takes you...
Alright.
It takes
all that.
about half hour of him just explaining it to you.
Half hour?
Half hour for 15 minutes of walking.
After 2 hours of
We like
looking
walk down.
around.
We're like, oh, the door's right here. What's all this?
It is now currently pushing to the afternoon of this day
Great.
as you head deep underground and you see what appears to be like a Victorian London nighttime cityscape.
Wow.
Now we're playing Fallen London.
I got the werewolves in London stuck in my head now. Why?
Could be worse.
You see
Don't say anything.
some air
I
groups
didn't have
of
anything to say. I'm just saying it could be worse, and I'll let you fill in the gaps.
It got worse.
See?
Now, one thing that you have been informed is that due to some superstitious roots,
Those trees need to stop talking to each other. There's those vicious old wives' tales of
Dang.
the city is frowns upon use of magic in public, except in like emergency situations.
Yes!
Oh boy.
No!
Yes!
Sucks for you two.
You're a wizard now, so...
Only a level 1 wizard.
You're a wizard,
Level 1 wizard still has a lot of spells.
You can only use 2 of them at once.
Shush.
2 is enough.
Oh no.
I can only use 2 of them too.
As far as architecture goes, it's very like Mines of Moria with like the Dwarven areas, not the Goblin areas so much.
But that's the best part.
They don't have a goblin theme park here?
Are there?
It's the
is this,
best music
Is
in
this
the whole...
mostly a dwarvish city then?
It is mostly Dwarvish with some gnomes as well.
Yay!
A lot of short people.
Stop being useful.
I have to speak the language, and I'm the right height for everything.
Spending a long time wandering
Keep on.
around.
Actually, you're taller right now, so you keep on bonking your head on light posts.
You see a
Silas, put me down.
hooded individual
Ooh.
standing in a shady alleyway.
Is he taller than everyone else?
He is also quite a bit taller than most people.
Ha!
And then, as you guys kind of walk by, he kind of rubs his face and you see there's a signet ring on his hand. And it's the Oricon signet.
Just kind of...
And he walks down the alleyway.
Why are your faces both so itchy?
I just stuck into the alleyway.
I guess we follow.
Follow!
He
Come
opens
with
up.
me if you want to not die.
He opens up a
Yes.
like a hidden hatchway in the
No guarantee.
ground of the area, like a manhole cover, and climbs inside.
Follow.
Okay.
Follow.
Auto follow.
For a bit more following,
Why are the rogues going last? This is scary.
I'm behind
it opens up
Where are the faces
into a
going first?
candlelit room,
I can be in his space though.
and then a person goes out.
But
Ah.
Bertram's already in my space.
Sylas, good to finally meet you face to face, buddy. It's been a long time.
Can we see him?
There's a hooded figure stepping forward, and this is Vincent.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll
Can
hold
we
an action
see
or something.
him? Or
Yeah,
is he
you can
just-
see him.
Like what does he look like?
His hood is currently covering his face.
So he's like,
Where are we again?
You're underground, and then in this giant cavernous underground area, underground again, like a sewer system area type of thing, but like an abandoned subway place, but not subways, like a part of the sewer that's not
because
being
they don't
used.
have subways yet.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
very
in the
well
works.
lighted.
What?
Not very well lit.
There's candles around, so it is dimly lit.
Okay.
I can kind of see.
Good for you. Yes, well. Took a bit longer than expected, a few detours, but...
Well, I'm glad the detours turned out to be worthwhile. I was a little nervous for a bit there, buddy.
Yes, sorry to disappoint.
Well, you didn't disappoint at all. Actually, I'm quite pleased with this turn of events. So, this is Miranda, huh?
Well, what's left of her?
Yeah, it's fine. We get paid all the same. Okie dokie. Well, contract well accomplished. We'll see to your payment here.
Ask him about the wedding.
We were getting paid for this?
Yes, he was.
You mentioned before
I was
there were
getting
some
paid
changes
for
in her
this.
face.
Hmm?
You mentioned before there were changes in Miranda's face.
No, what he was noticing that was different was that the cloak wasn't billowing at all.
Oh, okay.
And he was trying to place the difference, and yeah.
Like said something about her nose or something.
Yeah.
He was
just
trying to
not very
why does she
observant.
look different?
Hmm.
Did she change her makeup? Haircut. That's it.
You know. Clearly.
Anyway. Are you gonna say anything, or?
I have nothing to compliment. Other
What?
than I'm
What?
just. I said I had nothing to compliment.
Okay.
Except that I'm disappointed to hear that I wasn't invited to the wedding, Vincent.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So see, what happened was, as some invites were being sent, that's when one of our first runners for that got nabbed by the Oricon Undermined before I was part of it. And we'll see, he decided he didn't like it and then knew too much, and then, well, that didn't end up happening. So, yeah, sorry to hear about that.
I feel better.
Inside check.
Sam, behind you,
Hi.
on over there, underneath the box full of minis, is, I believe, the papers that you guys were finding through the dungeon. Nope,
There's
not right there.
Blood on it?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Whose blood is on this?
Whoever was writing it.
Who had the papers?
He
I mean,
does.
I did.
He's
Okay.
a paperman.
I had
Can I
the-
have the papers, though? Because
Ben
I
wants
think
them.
I have notes in here. That
He's a bureaucrat.
Ben has ciphered his DM notes. That'd be actually really clever, but way too much work.
Yeah.
That's too much effort for
It's like, I don't need a DM screen. Look at my notes. You won't know what they mean.
Eh.
Alright, so the Undermined has taken a decent cut, but to distribute as you see fit, and he hands you a bag, actually several chests,
Just hand him
and it's
several
500 grand.
You need some
What?
help there?
500,000 gold pieces. It's
Okay, between 4.
I don't recall including you in the contract. As I recall, your contract was you got to join the syndicate. You were on loan, and you were also on loan.
I'm not really on loan.
Welcome to the
We got a few other items as
Basically
well.
a slave.
For you,
No, I'm not.
he gives you a Dark Shard amulet. It requires attunement by a warlock. You can use the amulet as a spellcasting focus for your warlock spells. Here's the cool part. You can try to cast a cantrip you don't know.
Ew.
The cantrip must be on the warlock spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Arcana check. If the check succeeds, you cast a spell. If it fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you can't use that again until you finish the long rest.
Nice.
We also have, you might be interested in this. He pulls out a steel helmet. It's nice for intimidating people. His eyes glow all red. You have a dread helm.
Cool.
You guys get paid with stuff, not money.
I want stuff.
I want money.
Yay!
Well, one of you's going to be disappointed, one of you's going to be happy.
125,000 gold for each of us. If we split it. But it's not.
You can't kill him.
I'm investing in your
Okay.
401k.
I feel like you probably don't.
You just
want
spend
to
it on
try
silly
to
things
kill
like crossbow bolts or poison.
I need those. I
You
didn't.
probably
I did not
won't.
pay for the crossbow bullets or the poison. Okay. Second one was given to me. First one I blew it up. Of
Louis
course.
like, Sylas, you don't understand. I need it. What is he gonna give you? Vincent's probably gonna give you like 4 crossbow bolts. Here you go.
Use 4 crossbow bolts and a vial of cheap poison.
Here you go.
Don't drink it.
God,
That is
Very
absolutely useless for you, so I'm
cautious.
not giving that to you. You don't use shields, right, buddy?
Why
No.
don't you just choose something instead of rolling for it?
It's more fun when it's
Because
random.
I don't know all the stuff that's in here. That looks interesting though.
type of water breathing isn't very useful, especially when we have airships.
I can breathe underwater.
You can?
Yeah.
Is that part of your subclass?
He gives you a wand of web.
Ooh.
It has 7 charges. While holding, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast the web spell. Save DC 15. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 charges at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, it is destroyed.
Oh.
Ooh.
On the last charge.
On the last charge, you roll a d20. If you roll a natural 1, it disintegrates.
Does that require attunement?
It does require attunement, yes. And so is this Nyla, who's I heard about in the contract?
Oh, she died.
Oh, such a shame.
Yes, this is the baker.
Oh.
These two, we don't actually have to.
But we appreciate
I already
it
have.
if you did.
I already have the
No,
helmet.
You
It's
already
mine.
have the stuff.
You
You
already
know
got
what?
your reward.
Here,
You already
I'll
got
give
something.
you this.
What is it?
It's
So-
the wand. It's a staff of flowers. It is a staff. It has 10 charges.
Sexist.
No, it gives you like whole wheat flour.
While holding
What
it, you can use an
flower?
action to expend 1 charge from the staff and cause a flower to sprout from a patch of earth or soil within 5 feet of you, or on the staff itself. Unless you choose a specific kind of flower, it creates a mild-scented daisy. It's harmless and non-magical, and it grows or withers as a normal flower would. It regains 1d6 plus 4 charges daily at dawn. If you spend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, it turns into flower petals and is lasts forever. Hey, you're a baker. You should probably find some use for this.
Huh?
Lavender.
Just get decorated.
Any kind of flower.
As long as
Get
it's
some drugs
not
out of
harmless.
that. The instant excitement on mention of drugs.
Anyway, so you have it now. You have a staff of flowers.
If you ever need to fight a werewolf, get some wolf bane.
Do I have to know what the flowers are?
Yeah.
Just make them up.
Flowers
I'm
and
sure
folklore.
as a cook you would know many flowers.
Sure, she would know. I don't know.
Google.
I hate flowers.
Google's the thing.
Why would you
So,
hate flowers?
so
I'm
Sylas,
allergic.
why don't we take a little bit of a walk and catch up a little bit?
I was calculating how generous I can be.
Wow.
I would like money. You can have the staff.
Numbers to your charity.
I'm just gonna
Do,
grow a
do you
ton
see
of
this
grass.
alignment?
I know, yeah.
Do you see my bond?
I don't.
That's fair.
Do you see this? Do you see this? No, I can't. Great.
I will give these 3 10,000 gold pieces each. Which is more than you probably see in your
10,000?
life. 10,000 gold pieces each.
I don't think I can carry all of it.
You have magic pockets, probably. It's fine.
Great. That's good.
Wow, I'm rich. I'm the richest I've ever been. And I say that every time I get more gold.
Same
I
here.
could open a whole bakery chain all over the kingdom. It'd be perfect.
What's the name of your bakery?
I don't know. Well, Sam
Bees
doesn't know.
Bakery.
Yeah, exactly.
Baker bees.
And
No.
you just call it BB, or the beehive.
But
They
it's,
have, like,
it's
honey
just
glazed
the letter
donuts,
B. It's
baklava.
not
Bear
B-E-E.
claws. Anyway, Vincent and
Uh.
I are gonna go talk while I go diving into my money like Scrooge McDuck.
Don't die.
So,
Why would I die? I have so much money.
So we have noticed a few slight hiccups in our initial plans. So the as you and I both know, the Undying isn't incredibly thrilled if anyone goes actively against them, which is why we would never do anything actively against the Undying. That would be
That would be
terrible.
bad.
That'd be bad.
All of our retirement plans would go out the window.
Which is why we won't be doing anything too crazy until after the whole we find either a better retirement plan or find a way we can merge both companies.
So that's why I can still, do my thing.
Well, you see, the Undying, they're a very patient lot, okay?
And
And,
they've been
uh,
around the block again and again.
So an interesting thing about what we've done a little bit of research, and it seems that we found a bit of how the Undying's workflow goes. You see, they're a bank. So for every person like you, they invest a bit of power, right? And you can use that power. And here's something interesting we learned. They're not too picky about how it's used. Because we have some files of a couple of agents who went rogue a while back. Entirely off our plans. Betrayed and abandoned absolutely everything. Went on some like do-gooder crusade or whatever.
Ah, gross.
But here's what's interesting. We asked some of our higher-ups, asked the Undying if they want us to go after them. They said no. Don't bother. They're bringing fame. They're bringing fortune. Of course, the fortune they all brought to like either themselves or charity or something like that. But what's interesting was the Undying was a little less concerned with the material wealth for them, because they were just supporting their own thing. Our group, our wealth supports ourselves, right? So what does the Undying get out of our relationship? Well, when we die, and being mortals, we gotta die, right?
Unfortunately.
They get that power back with all the interest that we've accrued.
Ah,
And that's how we get into the Undying, right?
correct.
So basically, they didn't care so much that the loan was taking risks, because they were still gonna get their interest back.
Ah, so they're more like cultivating new members.
Yeah. Which is how we can do this for a while without it getting too messy. Now, if we keep, like, taking
So
over other
really,
groups,
the whole syndicate is just an organization for finding more potential members for the council.
Exactly.
That's clever.
Exactly. And you see, even if their investments don't work out so well, their souls, the power accrued with those, still goes directly to the Undying. Now, we have heard rumors of a few exceptions to that rule. Any info on that is locked down tight. They don't want anyone getting any ideas or getting out from their debts, You hear the soul right now.
The cry
in
of a
agony.
lost soul.
Going howling into the underworld.
So we can act with a degree of immunity as long as we don't mess up the syndicate's general
Basic
operations.
structure, yes. I
But
feel so much better. That's just a weight off of my shoulders about this whole undermining situation.
here's the plan of the Undermined. Now we still need to do a bit of research, but we think it's possible that after the body dies and the soul moves on. Okay, so I don't know if you're into any of that like religious stuff. You didn't seem the type.
Not in the
Some people
slightest.
believe there's like the soul, and then there's like the id or whatever, and that's like your true self. Or
I mean, I do believe in the soul. I mean, obviously.
Well,
beyond
yes, but or any of that baloney. But the point is, we think we may have found the code to let our intelligence live on after our body's gone.
that. It's not what the Undying did, basically.
Basically,
So basically, we're trying to find a way of truly becoming Undying rather than just becoming kind
part of the
absorbed
Undying. Exactly. So you see,
maintaining our individuality.
right. So liches, right? They try to circumvent that by trapping the soul before it can leave. But that you just gotta keep feeding it. It's not an investment that works out.
Correct. It's a money pit.
Yeah, and you really gotta make it worthwhile for other people to come give you their soul in the first place, and that's just a big mess, and a whole marketing scheme you have to go for.
Gotta start wars just to feed yourself.
Yeah, who?
Wars cost money.
Yeah, they do, and so does marketing. You think wars are won on just people alone? No, you got marketing, you got propaganda, you gotta get recruiting stations up.
Propaganda.
Anyway, so the idea is that we're gonna keep our minds after the whole deal.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so that's the end plan
This is
here.
everything Sylas had ever wanted.
So
I wonder why Vincent's telling him all of this.
so anyway,
Because Vincent's not like me.
so anyway, here's the plan. I heard that in the you got connections with that chick down the Underdark.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I got some. She gave me some presents.
So after we're all done here, why don't you go back down there?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her that the contract's been fulfilled.
Yes.
I've received a little bit of intel. She's got a new job for us. Quite intrigued to see where that goes.
As would I.
Anyway, why don't you go see to your
I think they want to
Higher
retire
names.
now. But I don't think they can. Because they got a little thing in their head telling them otherwise.
Well, be seeing you around there, buddy.
Alright. This has been much more profitable than what I thought when I set out.
I'm so glad that everything worked out and you didn't get disintegrated. That would have been such a shame. Such a pretty face.
I know, right?
Alright, well,
I'm glad that we can see eye to eye.
finally. Alright, see you later, buddy.
Alright.
And I'm going to wrap up the session here.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I'm Ben Anderson.
I'm Bakamora.
Over to Chico.
Sam. Frick.
Sam Grabowski.
Grabowski.
Bye-bye.
It's been surreal.
Launch your butts.
Top of the morning to you.
Let the edgelording begin.
Want that armor.
Again.